right. YouTube.
Anybody? I'm good. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's up. It's up.
We're live and direct.
Yeah, you're done.
It's laggy, so.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
we have
up.
like a 4-second buffer. We're live and direct.
No, not at all. We don't. No.
Oh, we have like everything I say is a legend.
Add a comics thing. No, not at all. Chat.
Cover the tracks.
Everything I say is a legend.
Add a comics thing. Shit. I'm gonna have to do it this way.
Nothing incriminating.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Can everyone hear us on this son of a bitch?
Nothing incriminating.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Can everyone hear us on my computer? Son of a bitch.
I hear it somewhere.
Hold on. There we go.
Us.
All right. Whack, can we hear? Whack 'em fishing. Whack's on there. Can you hear us? Perfect, Whack.
Big whack.
All right. Fuck it. We're gonna start. We got a lot of questions. We're gonna start off with. Let's go around the table and introduce everyone. We'll start with the guy. I'm Nick with Cast and Crank. This is our first live episode. To my left. Oh, I'm fucking looking at. This is fucking me up. I'm sorry, guys. There we go.
Cover it.
Go for it.
My name's Jack Ball. I'm a degenerate bass fisherman. That's about it. Delta Pirate. Turtle Savant.
Next guy. Next asshole. Gail, go on. Next guy.
Yeah, I'm Gail. That's all I need to know.
Next guy.
Don Osborne, swimbaiter.
And then
That was
next
way
guy.
cooler than mine.
Oh.
Jeremy Anderson, Black Dog Bait Company.
Big Dicker.
BDE, Black Dog Energy.
And then Tommy.
I'm Tom. I work with toxic baits. That's about it.
Here's the first question.
Right into the questions, huh?
Punching. Okay. Danny's amazing at punching. He's the best, right?
Air punching. About it.
What is your line, rod, reel you guys like to use, Jack?
Line, I like to just go old school 65-pound Power Pro.
Dick.
Get this a little closer. I like 65-pound Power Pro. I mean, straight rope. It's tough, abrasive, cuts through the shit. A lot of people give a lot of flack to that, but
It's better than the 85.
They get real
yeah,
fancy.
65 is the best.
Dude, you know.
Yeah, it rips through all the grass. It makes the best sound when you set on a fish. The braid violin, it's the best. One of the rods I use is a Phoenix Inshore 711, I think, heavy. And then my other one is a rod they don't even make anymore, the Waft 711.
You like the 711 heavy? Like, I feel like it's
Yeah.
really, you could
Yeah.
feel good with that too.
Yeah, it's sensitive enough. I mean,
I was throwing the medium light, but it was 8.2. I think
Yeah.
the one I bring.
I mean, the best rod out there, Tommy knows, is the Super Flipper, Phoenix Super Flipper. I mean, if you could find those, you should buy them like candy.
Really?
Yeah, the old school, the telescopic ones though.
Yeah.
And I think they came out with the newer Super Flippers,
Okay.
which are one piece, but. And then the reels I use Quantums.
Quantums.
Only Quantum.
Why so?
Because
you
they
have the
they have the flip and switch.
Flip and switch.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are a flip and switch guy?
I'm fucking A.
Same here.
Fucking A.
Dude!
Flip and switch only for flipping.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to have it.
Excellent.
If you don't have it, you don't know.
There's
if your
only
next
one way
move,
to
you
do
don't
it.
know.
I mean,
You flip in.
you might not
there,
lose a
you
lot
don't
of
get
time
it.
setting, but that one little click to set, I mean, as soon as I let go of the thumb, I'm setting.
What are your
Instant.
thoughts on the old school Shauna steak?
I was gonna say, cause steak's
Money.
the way to go
Yes.
for that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I still like the old school
Yeah.
Quantums. I mean, that's all I've ever really thrown.
The Quantum?
Yeah.
And you haven't blown their guts out.
Nope. I still have one that's. Tommy still has one
I
that's
literally
20
I
years
had,
old.
I had a quantum code. It was theirs. They gave it to me. Jack and his dad. He gave me a Phoenix Super Flipper.
Yeah.
I still have it. I still use it to this day. I literally just
Why
swapped
are
it
you
out
not
of my
sponsored by Quantum?
Dude,
Same thing.
Are
with-
they even still
I had a
dumping
quantum code. I had a quantum
I
code.
haven't,
they
I haven't
gave
even
me.
seen
I
a
just,
quantum
I
in
just,
forever.
I just blew it
Yeah.
up. I just blew it up. Just.
I'm surprised it
last
lasted that long.
Last year.
That was a 20 plus year old reel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was using it.
And
I
it's
was
been
catching
through a
fish
lot of big
nonstop.
fish. A lot of big fish.
And I
Never
went
mind.
right back to quantum. And
They
I
were a
used,
big deal for a while.
Quantum energy. It's like the same body
Yeah.
as a code. And I just
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, so I think the one I'm using now is the Accurus PT or something like that. It's a white one, but
You're like the only two
Yeah.
reels in the quantum lineup that have a flip switch.
yeah.
What do you, and Danny, you use something way different.
Yeah. I use
Corona DC.
no, not for that. I use the Bubtosh punch rod, the Air. That rod's super parabolic. I don't know, it just works well for me. I think it's like a 710. I use a Tronarch MGL for the reel, 65-pound braid. I use tactical, or not tactical. I use a TCB braid by P-Line. I haven't ever had any issues with the Power Pro like he's saying, but I'm one of the people like he talks about that the thing's fucking cable, and it's like flipping with this shit right here, and I'm like, eh.
That's what I came with too.
I
I'm
the
like,
flex. I
everything's
the flex.
Power Pro from the fucking
Yeah.
calico shade.
That's
Yeah.
shit.
And I'm like, it's fucking.
See, you would know
You
it
guys
rips
are around
through
the
Yes.
all types of grass.
And that's what I would think you kind of want,
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah.
But you don't like it.
I like having a little bit more. It's not so Power Pro is more rigid. I like what he's saying is definitely more rigid. I just like having a softer line, but a lot of it comes down to the fact that I'll buy braid and I use that same braid for a frog too. So I like the softer line for a frog, the softer braid for a frog. So I, and
you go with
using
like the
both.
Super 8 or something, or the Super Slick.
I like the TCB. I love that stuff. I love the way it casts. I was using the Suffix before that, the camo stuff, the 805 or whatever that shit was. That stuff was great too. I never had any issues with that. but-
832.
Yeah, the 832.
Yeah.
The one that it looks camo, like it's just different colors, like green, white.
I only know Suffix has the camo mono. I'm not sure about the braid, but
They have some braid. It was good for a while, and then that TCB came out. I've just never looked back. I usually get into a run where I'll just use something until it tells me not to.
yeah.
If it's not broke, don't fix it type situation. And I found a line that works for me. I assume that's probably the same reason why Jack still uses a fucking quantum.
Well, that's the thing. I think it boils down to preference.
Try it
And
though.
what
Try
feels-
flipping.
I've
There you
used
go.
enough quantums and I'll never use them again. I blew up a smoke on a frog and I'll never go back.
So did I.
I hate.
Johnny,
I
do you
can't-
think
I
you're
can't
better
vouch
than
for their
flipping than
cast.
Jack?
No.
Or
Yeah,
punching?
for the
That's a
casting,
subjective question, you know.
No. I'm not better at many things at all than Jack is. Like
Except-
pulling women.
except
you know
fucking-
what I mean?
Those are first generation.
Jack
Suffix,
Tripper
right?
gets them all.
It was
Jack
the
Tripper,
black
baby.
one. The black one where you'd set the hook and the goddamn knobs would come fucking sliding off. You'd
Yeah,
like,
they were soft.
and you all of a sudden you got the foam EVA grip in your fucking fingers. You're like, that was cool.
Well, that's why they kind of they have a new model now.
Well, I'm sure they do. They probably had to because the other ones probably ended up with Goodwill or something. I don't even fucking know.
Bottom line is,
Dude,
I
I
already
use that.
know what we call him, the Jack of all trades.
There you go.
Jack Tripper, Jack of all trades, many names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Beads. I wanted Caesar here on this.
Caesar.
He
Little
wasn't.
flipping.
He's not here.
Caesar.
Is he here right now?
Come on in.
Yeah, he's in the back.
He
Here
could
you
share
go.
his
We go
comments.
to
but-
beads, or we're gonna go around the table.
Yeah.
And finish.
Oh well, you don't do a lot of punching though, do you?
Oh yeah, but
Beads.
Oh, you
I can
do?
tell you, oh, yeah.
What do you use?
I have a Lamaglass blank Conway Custom spiral wrap rod, 8
Mhm.
foot, on a Calcutta 400 with maximum ultra green, and I really have a problem getting that Huddleston 8-inch.
Exactly. Exactly. What did I fucking say? Thanks, Tom. Made me look like a fucking idiot.
Straight hand grenade.
Hot pink braid. Hot pink braid though.
No.
Chartreuse.
Under green.
It's
Chartreuse.
worth asking.
Chartreuse.
What do you like to use?
Did I say
Jeremy, you
braid?
punch, right?
Absolutely.
What do you use? Same.
Basically an 8-foot punch stick. 65 braid, but I don't like the 85. I don't run the flip and switch. I do have the Shimano core flippers.
The little sliding thumb one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because,
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that.
yes, but you know.
I got a couple
you
in
know.
my garage.
You
sliding
totally,
thumb one.
well, yes, but
Sliding.
I'll
that's
bring
the
one in.
whole
I'll
trick,
show you.
man.
Yeah.
Is because it's instant. I'm on you.
It's instant, exactly.
Yes.
There's no drop down, click it over and set.
No.
As soon as you
I've-
get
I've-
bit.
There's no
So
gear
accustomed to
interruptions.
flipping with a flip and switch, when I don't flip with one and I go to set, I don't engage the reel and I fucking blow it up in bird's nest.
Exactly. Well, okay.
I'm
In
just being
the
honest.
90s when I would buy reels,
Yeah.
it was like, does it have a flipping switch?
Yeah.
And yes,
It was money.
like that. It was like
Still
that,
money.
dude.
Yeah.
So we're up to
Tommy?
So what? Well, hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry, Tommy.
Go for it. Go for it. We're all here.
So, yeah, the 7-footer,
Okay.
or I mean 8-footer
Okay.
with the 65 braid.
Okay. You get closer to my two.
You get closer. Anyhow, but then we're going like, I think my favorite punch bait is the pocket crop. And then I actually use the screw lock owners.
Twist lock.
And I remember Randy Pringle taught me the snow knot, like way back
Yep.
then. I was like, I really like that. Hookup percentage went good, but did so damn good with the screw lock. I've just stuck with that. But I think that's kind of the theme of what we're talking about here is like, what works for you? What are your preferences? What do you like? You know, you
Right.
think he's insane for wanting to fish quantum.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here going, well, I wouldn't buy a reel without a flipping switch back in the day.
It's not the flipping switch.
You know?
The Daiwa pitch and flip, that's a different story. That thing's
okay,
legit.
Okay, so two of my favorite ones were, and they had the flipping switch, and they were the team Daiwas.
It's weird that
I've heard a lot about
companies got away from that. I don't know
still
why.
have them.
I've heard a lot of good things about
They're
those.
legit.
I've never seen them, never experienced them, but I've heard a lot of good things. We used to use those owner twist locks.
Yeah, that's what we started off with.
Yeah.
Was the
Cinco,
5-aught owners, fucking
punch,
all everything.
What hook are you guys liking to run right now?
I'm using the Gamakatsu 3-aught super heavy cover.
What about the owner jungle?
That's right.
I got shit for
Used
that
to.
buying it.
Really?
We went
Yeah.
to the bass hole and that's what.
So
Was
what
it
about
Brian?
the trail cars?
Tried them.
Rob.
I think they're too sharp.
I've tried them.
I don't like that surgical cutting tip. It's fucking bullshit. It's the
Too
same
sharp.
as the owner.
But there's
I
different
don't
ones.
like that
I
at
think
all.
we were only trying like a one model. They
We
have a
were
couple
trying that
different-
super sharp one, and what we thought was happening was,
That trail car breaks.
as we're setting so hard, you're just gashing, you're ripping a hole. We were losing a lot of fish.
That's how I feel like with the owner cutting.
There you go. It's the
I
same
would
thing.
never touch
Trash.
dude,
Yeah.
No way.
I still like owner hooks.
Did you set the hook and it's not? Well, yeah.
Hey, I'm not sponsored by fucking owner. I don't give a shit what you
cutting
say.
point, that cutting point, that's what it does.
95%
That's
is
what it
over.
does. It fucking rips holes in fish, and one wrong head shake and that fish is coming on butt just because you just popped a quarter size hole.
The minute they're moving their head,
Yep.
now they're cutting more.
It's the same thing with that trail car.
One needle. So with the trail car, I
What
think
model?
they're really good for like one fish.
Yeah.
And then if you dare hit a stop, nope.
That's it, huh? See, I haven't fished enough to even have an opinion really on them, other than going out 1 or 2 times with them and losing a shit ton of fish and never throwing them again.
Why stick with
Yeah.
just the
That
owner
jungle's
twist
the one I
lock
throw.
and the jungle one?
I like the mustad too. What is the Denny Brower flipping hook?
grip pin.
The grip pin.
The
Yeah.
hack attack's good too. I mean,
Grip
there's a
pin.
lot of good options out there.
I went to the hack attack and I was losing fish this year, so I stuck with I went right back to the jungle.
Yeah. The one that Caesar
I think
hates.
it always
hates
boils
it.
down to
Yeah, he shit on
quality
us when we
steel.
bring.
Yeah,
And
it's
the
too small for
sharpening
him. It's too,
process.
the wire
It's
didn't
sharp
have
as shit.
everything. And they do bend out a little bit, but I like the penetration.
Oh, you like to penetrate.
You gotta think like
Good deep
it's
penetration.
a finessier hook, and sometimes you don't need to put as much pressure on there, especially when you get those really subtle bites.
So why did Caesar? He said they're breaking though, right? Those jungle hooks.
The jungles they bend out a little bit,
Yeah.
so you gotta keep replacing them. That's that's just what it is.
Yeah.
The hook up to land ratio for me personally, and the equipment that I use that's what I
Cost of doing business, yes.
Okay, here's my
Gotta
next
use
question, and we're gonna get Caesar in on this because he thinks the only way to have is beer.
He
Last
just
week.
had the best radio soundbite in like all of radio history.
I get to keep all these, and I can put them in later, so we're
where he
good.
says, "I love the penetration."
Oh, this is gonna be a.
Here he is.
Oh, hold on. It's better to hear you say you love the penetration.
Oh, you damn!
What do you want me
Okay,
to say?
I'm gonna start with Caesar.
What do you want me to say?
Okay, beads.
What kind of beads?
Anal.
Anal.
Oh man!
I don't drink anymore, so
No, on your punching.
on my
Only way to do it is with the bead. That's your opinion, right?
Bobber style.
for the Snell setup to work with the lever action properly
Mm-hmm.
and create a hinge point between the weight and the hook eye and the way the line goes into the hook eye. When you put a bead, that creates a proper hinge point. Nobody really talks about it, but it's not just like me thinking. It's like, the top some of the top guys, whether you believe they're top punchers or not, but top fish catchers, I was kind of on that path, and then I got schooled. Like, yeah, that's why it fucking works. Like that's it, and it's true. Like, because I don't even set the hook, I reel set and use the hinge action to catch the fish.
It's the spacing, right?
That is
Spacing and
absolutely
hinge
correct.
point. That
Danny
reacts
said that's
a little-
incorrect.
What is?
Oh, I
He
just
said he
I don't
doesn't
use
like
it.
beads.
I just said I don't use it.
Well, people can do all kinds of stuff.
I'm
Like
just-
people suck dick for money. You know?
Listen, we're not talking about what he does in the bedroom.
No, I'm just saying in general, right? Like, yeah, if you have.
No,
a hook,
I love to hear
use
that
the hack
opinion.
attack hook
Yeah.
and nobody uses
Okay,
it 'cause it's a
why-
fucking shark hook.
Why don't you like the jungle
Because it bends out.
a lot for you?
Maybe on the Delta for big fish,
Okay.
it'll bend out. And the hook keeper is weird and it falls off. The hack attack fucking works. It doesn't have a welded eye, so that's a downfall. But I super glue my snail knot on the shaft so it doesn't slip, so I don't have an issue. And it's a fucking shark hook, dude. Like, that's what I want. I want something. And I punch bigger stuff than most people also. Like,
When you say bigger stuff, what do you mean by that?
Old
Like,
Man
what are you
River.
looking for?
Old Man River, the one I made is a large bait. There's other like profile baits that I'm not even gonna put. I'm not even gonna say it. Fuck it. I'm not gonna say it. That's my
Never
shit
mind
right
about
now.
that.
But like it's big. It's like a big bait, so you need the big. But I still believe in the straight shank. I don't think like an EWG in the vertical. So like if you're using a punch setup and you don't have a vertical presentation, if you're just flipping it and you're not setting the hook vertically through the cover, then it also doesn't work. The hinge action doesn't work. You have to. The line has to be pulling straight up on the fish for it to work.
Okay.
So.
Do you use bead? I don't even want to ask you anything, Jeremy.
Dude, he's absolutely correct. No, the bead.
Do you guys do the same thing? Pretty much
But
everyone.
that
Danny
was
does it
the
a little
thing,
different.
like growing up.
Look at Danny's
Punching
face.
out
Yes.
Plastic worm fishing. You just go throw a
Punch skirt.
plastic
Brass and
worm.
glass.
Yeah, the brass and
Yeah.
straight up.
Because beads break.
Hold on. What's your pit now? What you guys use beads?
I don't use a bead. I take
Punch skirt.
It's
the
same-
rubber punch. It's the same mint. It's the same process, same thing, right?
Okay.
It's just not hard and doesn't make the clicking noise. I use like the rubber punch skirt,
Okay.
where they have the little grommet. I just pull all the skirting material out and put that on.
Okay.
Rather
It'd be
than the bead.
different
Yeah.
if the weight was flat, but the weight's not flat. So you have the concave aspect to it. So that the punch skirt, the spacer that he's talking about, essentially fills the void of the concave.
But
area
you know
in the
how
bottom
Caesar
of
was
it.
saying you get the leverage.
It's the
Do you
same
still
thing.
get the same thing
Yeah,
with that?
from that,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
Yes.
It's just any spacer between the hook eye and the weight.
Mm-hmm.
You could drop the weight down on the hook without a bait, and you'll see it go into a
Thank
90-degree angle. Yeah.
No, you guys pretty much. So Danny disagrees. You guys.
No,
yes.
Don's for the same thing.
Don?
No, you can use a bobber stopper. Like
Yeah.
as long like you just want some delineation between the weight and the actual hook
Yeah.
to increase the leverage.
Okay.
Years ago, I stopped using a punch skirt for whatever reason. I just go just straight, and I found it out just by experimentation. Just I was on Taco Warehouse one day and I found the beads and I was like, I'm gonna try these. They say flipping beads. I'm just gonna try them out. And my hookup ratio to land just went through the roof, and I just stuck with it ever since. That's just the way
Okay.
it works.
I just use that skirt thing
It's
because the fact
it's
that
some
skirts
kind of
fall apart.
spacing deal with the.
I
with
just
the
leave it on there because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
take it
Hinge
off.
on the way it-
That's really what it comes
What other technique do you think is a delta technique? Because punching's kind of like a delta
Frogging.
thing. Frogging.
Fishing for sure.
Frog, yeah. I mean,
Do you guys all frog fish differently as well?
I'm sure.
everyone. I don't think there's any person that really frog fishes the same. I mean, they might fish the same stuff,
No.
but presence, cadence, technique, the way you walk it. it's
Let's
all
talk
different.
about frog choices, and we'll start with Jack.
OG snack proof.
Yeah.
OG though. I mean, that's like the red hook one, the bleeding frog hook.
Phenomenal.
It's great for open water. It does catch grass sometimes, but
But you
that's
don't
the best
fish.
one.
You don't fish open water as much as your frog.
I do. It's all dependent on the time of the year and
Jack
what the fish is.
fishes that fucking thing.
Is there
Don't
grass
you-
or
you
no
ain't-
grass?
Hey,
Bullshit,
Jack's
Jack.
a really good frog guy as well too, right?
Decent at it.
Oh come on! I'm trying to jack you off
Yeah,
over here, buddy.
15-pounder on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Come on, modest
Yeah.
Yeah, I like throwing the frog. Everyone knows that, but like I said, Nick, I told you this last time. I can give you a little milk, but I'm not selling you the cow.
Oh man, I might have to milk him under the
Damn,
table.
dude.
Don't do that.
Danny, what's your favorite frog to throw?
It was that goofy ass Stanford baits for a while. Hey, it's just
Garbage.
Hey, it's garbage for you, but I changed the hook out to that fucking bleeding red
Since
hook,
day
and that
one.
thing was fucking phenomenal.
I fished it for one day. I took it and I threw it as far as I could into the tubers.
And then I found it and I caught fish on it. So I actually switched last year. Barber
Trash.
sent me a prototype of
Oh,
his fucking.
you just name dropped on your
Dude, no, that's a feather ruffler. Yeah, drop that bomb, the Barrack bomb.
The Barrack
He
bomb.
dropped the Barrack bomb.
So
dude.
I got the chance to fish that thing right before it hit stores, and that hook's fucking incredible. But that's become my go-to frog. But I flip between that one and the fat frog. But the fat frog I don't throw it stock. I change it to the bleeding red hook that he's talking about because the way the hook design is on the fat frog, that bleeding red hook is round, so it
Hold on, real
actually
quick.
sits
Sorry,
on top
guys.
of the bait.
Real quick. Sorry. I fucked up something. Apologize. I need to get a fucking engineer.
True.
Who's a good engineer?
Fill the application out. Come to the
I might have him fucking sit here and change cameras and shit.
Dude, I'll do it. Do it.
And we are almost to go. And God, there's some fucking yelling on this one.
Oh, is there? I wonder.
There
who
is.
I wonder who did that.
We're good to go again.
Yeah, I mean, just I'm basically wrapped up on it, but I cycle between two frogs. Mainly, I throw that new Bobby's Perfect frog. Like Caesar said, that fucking hook's a shark hook, and it pins them. But well, that's my go-to 90% of the time. If I'm not throwing that, I'm throwing the fat frog with the bleeding red hook.
The
I'm
OG
fishing
is
that-
fat frog.
No, the new one, because it's a softer plastic. Because they went through their bowl where their quality wasn't that great. Now they're good now. They're a
Well,
lot
now
like,
it's a bit American baby.
and the
Those
quality's
are the
just
good.
like that.
No, yeah,
They're phenomenal.
They straightened everything out.
I've
That's
thrown the
for
new
sure.
ones. I honestly didn't like them. I fucking
I'm not
love
gonna
them.
question it.
Yeah, the new ones. I threw it for 2 days in a row, and I lost so many fish.
It seems like their whole product line though is really cleaned up very well.
Yeah, considering where it was at, I mean, you
Yeah.
couldn't go much further down.
One of the issues I had too was throwing it in the wind, especially. I found that it knuckleballs and just would drop.
The fat frogs, that's the reason why I throw that, because I can get longer casts out of it. It doesn't spin and fucking.
Okay, does anybody want to talk about the elephant in the room, like Spro?
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
He
Your turn.
hasn't got the name yet.
Oh.
Who's next? Go
Oh,
for it.
yeah, no, I
It's your
like
turn.
Bobby's Perfect Frog. And I have this, it's called the Catch Key hook sharpener with me, with my keys. It's on my key ring. And I keep that sucker razor sharp.
Who makes that?
It's called Catch Key with a K.
Okay.
K-A-T-C-H key.
And
It's
where
a hook
can you
sharpener.
where can you get this at?
You can, if you can find them, you might be able to find
Oh, I
them
thought
on
you
eBay.
carried them at.
No, I wish. I wish.
I was trying to give you a fucking plug, Don.
Yeah,
You really
I thought
fucked
you
it
were
up.
trying I thought that was a plug, man.
About every 3 or 4 casts, I put an edge on that hook, and if they eat it, they come to me.
That's a good move.
And my favorite color is I like the black with the yellow spot,
That's the one.
especially in darker water.
When did you start using that?
Probably I've had this probably the same one for probably 15 years.
15 years.
Huh.
It's
That's a good
got a
idea.
diamond hook. It's got two grooves, one for bigger style hooks and one for smaller ones. And it is badass, man.
Yeah.
Check it out.
What do you use, Jeremy? Frogwise. Same thing.
My favorite frog of all time is like. It's hard to say, but like when that bleeding snag proof frog with that damn hook came out.
So soft.
Yeah.
Well, who here is familiar with the squish test?
Yeah.
Look, he looked away. He's like,
I don't
look, he
know.
doesn't know. Yeah, exactly.
When you pull
Jack's
it down
never-
and you see the bite of the hook.
Jack has never heard about that, of course. About the where you go into like the hook, line, and sinker. And every
And smash
frog
every
package,
package.
every frog package
Oh, yeah.
is pressed.
Every package has
Pressed on
pieces
print.
in it for people squeezing the fucking
I've always
frog.
wondered
Yeah.
why there's so many packages of into this.
yeah.
There
And
you
the
go.
black ones were the softest.
Yeah.
And those were the best. And the black one was badass, man. And then you put the EWG hook in it. And then we do the body modification to the entire internal, and we take it out. And then we can we would Frankenstein.
What's the
even
Bobby
more.
modification?
Leg changes, all kinds of shit.
The skirt,
Okay.
skirt trims, you can take pliers and crush the rattle inside.
Yeah.
All types of shit.
Change the
Yeah.
sound, make it
No.
heavier.
you pull the entire harness out, and you wrap the braid around the entire shank and kill the flags between the two long shanks.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So you wrap the braid, and I'm not talking, I wouldn't do it like Bobby where it's like a quarter of an inch. I would do it like the entire length and then sonically bond super glue to it with the accelerator spray. And then you wrap the
Wouldn't it be faster to
eyes.
just solder it?
Anybody need a beer?
You're the job, huh?
Anybody need a beer?
There you go.
Yeah, I'll take another one.
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm better at wrapping thread.
Jet.
Hey, Danny's drinking tonight, guys.
I got to, man. I don't want to be the elephant in the room over here just drinking water. You know?
Yeah.
I just didn't want to start early and then be like,
Let's fucking do this round table.
Look, he doesn't even want to talk about the Bobby treatment of the frog. He got up. and
Dude,
walked off.
right? Jack's like,
Dude,
you're giving my
look.
juice away, you
No,
fucks.
no, he knows that I know what I'm talking about.
I don't know shit about frogs.
Exactly.
I'm the turtle savant, not the frog savant.
Dude,
You
Thanks,
are a
Jack.
fucking frog, dude.
says the guy whose dad is like viral with like snag-proof jerseys everywhere.
What's your
But-
same? Are you using the same frog?
I got a few different answers. So when I started
Get on that mic for
frog,
me, baby.
when I started frog fishing, I was throwing the old Bobby's Perfect. I was using the Poppin' Fatty a lot. I really like the Poppin' Fatty. It just crushed that thing. As loud as you could pop it. Just
derpiest looking head on a
fucking
frog ever.
It was derpy and it might have been
Oh.
fragile for you know, but it just got bit.
It was like a snowplow.
It was.
Did you put the bleeding red hook on that one or not?
I just let it stop. And then I've been experimenting with when I'm in grass or in some cover or something on top. I'm on a mat. And I'm throwing on top. I've been using Scum Frog Trophy Series. I think it's a ½ ounce. It's a smaller one. That's just what I like. And then I got the new Bobby's Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been kind of experimenting with as well. So I've been kind of just running the gamut.
You know what's kind of cool about this whole roundtable is all you guys are swim bait guys as well. But you really fish fucking everything. You know what I'm saying? Where
Yeah,
you,
you do.
where well, you know what I'm trying to say? Like you get a lot of guys that might not, want to fish anything else, but you guys fish conventional as well as swim bait, and I think that's pretty cool in the day and age of where. I guess swim bait's its own genre, like we said it before too.
Well, there's a lot of people that get into it now because they see swim baits and they see how cool it's getting, and they skip all the other
Yeah,
steps.
it's a household name now.
Yeah.
There's no
And
secret.
it's a hype thing where they go, "Oh shit, my friends are throwing a swim bait." Well, the thing is, the better fishermen are the ones who started by throwing the conventional stuff because you can translate the conventional stuff into the bigger.
But there's
fish.
dudes that have done it. Like Gilbert said, "Hey, I
He's an
skipped."
anomaly.
You
and
think
he
so?
spent a shit ton of fucking time on the water to learn. A lot of guys don't have that opportunity. But a guy that's had just your average angler that's had the opportunity to fish conventional first is going to be able to translate that a lot easier into your glide baits, your hard baits, your topwater, giant fucking topwater baits, your punkers and shit, all that stuff. Conventional translates and vice versa. Like you have comparisons to all that stuff. That's why when I see guys skipping it, or like they'll ask a question like, dude, I'm trying to get into fishing, like what swim bait should I buy? I just tell them don't buy fucking swim baits. Go out and buy a Senko and catch a ton of fish so you can love fishing first.
And figure out how to find them and
Exactly.
go get them.
You guys are talking Senkos. Okay, I know you guys are all your frogs, but have you ever thrown a Senko on top of the mat and aimed it for a hole and got it right to that hole and just drop it in and let it go? Nothing comes up. You just bring it on and you keep it going. That is a great way to catch a fish that doesn't want to eat a frog.
We just hate doing it.
We like to see him
I'm
eat.
pretty sure I've done it, but I've never.
It
I like to
works.
watch them eat.
When
I've
you
done it
need
for
to
a
put them
follower.
in the live well, and you're not getting them on the frog, and you know they're there because you know they're looking at them. If they're soft striking a frog, Senko
Always.
is way to go.
I used to do that. I used to do that before I used a punch. Now I use a punch as a follow-up bait. We're all just flipping in the rope. Like I'm talking about if they blew up on it first, then I flip a punch.
I quit
in the rope.
fishing tournaments before all the punching stuff came out. I was fishing tournaments in the 90s and early 2000s, and then I got into swim baiting, and the tournaments went bye-bye. I've been fishing
You guys want to hear
tournaments 10
comments
years.
from YouTube?
Yeah.
Let's hear them. Hear this one. This one's from Mischievous Fish. This pop sound The pop of the cam sounds better than these two. Fuck you, suck my.
No. You should see it in person.
Are we ready?
Oh,
Ask better
dude.
questions, Nick.
Oh, dude.
That's
And if you guys have a question, leave it in the comments. I
You
keep
gotta somehow
checking.
clip that one.
Oh, so comment on that.
I'll keep looking at the comments every couple of
That
minutes.
dude's
I'm
personal
gonna
best
take
is
this
2 in the
TV
water.
I'm gonna make them mischievous fishermen. I'm gonna take them fishing.
Back to what we were talking about. Let's answer some of these questions. Ton of people. If you hear a question, any of you guys that's really good, let us know because they're gonna win the 66. Okay, this is good. Dog Dude Drone. If there was one major thing you could change to make the Delta an even better river, what would it be?
Stop the goddamn spraying and fucking get rid
Turn
of the
the
seals.
pumps off.
Get rid of the seals would be
Turn
probably
the
my
pumps
number one.
off and legalize seal hunting.
There you go.
I like the legalized seal hunting.
I need a new coat.
I think if we could just eliminate all the silt that's built up,
Yeah,
get
that
back
too.
to hard sand bottom.
No, they can dredge.
Yeah, or
Full-blown
just
dredging.
some
Go
sort
for
of
it.
just massive influx of water that just fucking pummels the river and cleans it out. This silt is, you stick your rod down and you go through 18 inches of silt before you hit the sand nowadays. So I mean,
And then shut down the tunnels. Just everything, all this crap's gotta go.
number
That's
one
a
though, I
complicated
completely agree
question
is
for sure.
seal hunting permit.
And zero weed spraying,
Yeah.
zero pellets, especially in the track.
Or regulate it for Christ's sakes, because they fucking don't. They just go ham on shit.
No, they just, yeah.
This is all the dangerous stuff. Is the unmarked hazards.
Yeah.
Gotta clean that place up.
I kind of like it though because it keeps people out of certain areas, you know. Let them go running through that opening and fucking rip their lower unit off.
Hey,
They'll never go back.
You were telling me, didn't Xander fucking right?
Dude, this
Yeah.
guy, dude, this
I don't want
guy's-
to name drop or anything, but
Dude,
he's
you're
not the
just
only
like
one
your
that's done
dad.
that.
Hey, hold on. Who else has done that? Who else has done that?
Hey,
No.
Piz, if you're listening, I know where you lost your fucking lower unit.
I
bro.
got to witness today where you lost it.
And then it was high tide. And it was only like 6 inches deep right there. So.
Fuck. That's the crazy thing. You guys drive so fucking fast where I'm like, I don't know what's happening, and I see like some toolies and there's like a hole, and I'm like, motherfucker, what if it's like shot? You already know it's deep, but it's just scary.
He's like, dude, you guys must use a lot of lower units out here. I was like, dude, yeah,
Dude,
you do.
tell them
You just run your lines.
Dude,
Run your lines.
Look who's here, guys.
Oh.
Been trying to see this motherfucker for a long time.
What's up,
What's
baby?
up, dude?
Come on.
How's it going?
Ronnie Fades in the building.
Fuck yeah.
My skag looks like a shark bit it from all the shit I've hit.
Yeah.
It looks fucked up. It's got a little curve to it. It looks like it's got bite marks taken out of
Hey
it.
Jack, why don't you explain to him about Big Break and how many outboards are sitting on the bottom of that son of a bitch?
Big break.
Let's see what I want.
Oh yeah. Oh look, yeah. He's like, he's gonna have to get up and go get another raise.
No, I mean there's a lot of farm equipment you can hit out there. There's sunken tractors. Like you go running through there,
pilings.
islands that are 6 inch deep. Like
But okay, so
pylons. My dad hit a pylon out there and fucking almost threw my cousin out of the boat. Dead of winter.
Shit.
It was waterlogged and it was 3 inches under the surface. You can't even telephone pole. Yeah, couldn't even see it.
Full fucking
Hit it at
barges
70.
and shit.
Kind of what I was talking about.
Yeah, like
I agree with you on that.
that
I agree with you on
and
that.
the peat moss too.
Yeah, those things
fuckers
float
sprout-
everywhere.
Dude, they sprout overnight. It seems like you're like, what the fuck? Like in the middle of Frankfurt, you got 3 more in the runway where people travel all the time going towards the sea.
Well, they don't sprout. They just dislodge from
No,
the
I know,
island.
but like all of a sudden now they're there.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
If a tree falls on a country road and there's an accident,
They get rid of it.
they get rid of the tree. If you have an accident, hit a tire going 60,
Yeah.
get ejected, and thank God you got your vest and your kill switch on, and you live from it. But they don't want to clean the tires out.
Yeah.
That was like the one dude that
That's-
hit the pylons
Like
at
last
Cruiser
week,
Haven.
2 weeks,
Yeah, and they
2
found
weeks
the
ago.
bridge.
We were
That's
talking
fucked
about
up.
that earlier today.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
at
no,
Cruiser
you
Haven.
told me about it, yeah.
Cruiser Haven. I heard it happen.
That was in
Yeah.
a tournament, right?
No,
It was like
It wasn't in a tournament.
brrr, and then it was just all.
let's just go
And then-
60, hit a submerged tire, get ejected.
Yeah.
Thank God you got the kill switch
Oh no, I was
on.
talking about the one he was talking about.
No, this is 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Kaneko,
Kaneko.
whatever his name is.
Josh.
Yeah. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I will say this, because I said it yesterday too. I got really fucking lazy with wearing my life jacket. when
Yeah, you
he
can't
did
do
that,
it.
I started wearing I wear my life jacket now everywhere. But I got lazy. I'm like, fuck, I'll be fine. And then that shit happened, and now I'm like, cool, I'm wearing my life jacket. I took a shitty situation and obviously said, you know what, now I'm gonna fucking make sure I'm wearing mine.
It's very easy to die out.
Oh yeah, it is.
Fuck
You get
yeah.
too complacent. Too
You guys are so close to like how the ocean, like how it's the same, like pretty close to like the same. The tides, you're looking for tides when we're going for calico, stuff like that, and the water gets fucking huge, you know. And you guys get the same thing. Like we went out with Danny. I'm like, fuck, man, this is like a calm day on the ocean. Like there's some water
It
movement.
can get gnarly.
The bottom,
know?
It can
bottom
get
portion
gnarly.
of the track, man. You come around that corner sometimes. It's fucking
No.
Low outgo.
South.
Yeah.
How about
South on the track?
on a low outgo with a west wind
Yeah.
going towards the Antioch Bridge?
Oh, blind point.
Yeah.
It's like the Mavericks.
many stories. Of
Dude, where the waves get so high, you see the silty bottom, and you're going, you're like, don't let off.
Nope.
Yeah.
Do not let off.
Dude, it
or
gets
you're
that
gonna
big.
dig.
We're
What-
seeing the
what-
bottom in between
Dude,
waves.
Zayden would love
Yes.
to surf
What's
those things.
what's the biggest you guys been in? Like
6
7 foot rollers.
Yeah.
in a bass,
Footer,
bro.
like-
Fuck.
Yeah,
7
we've
footers,
been in
yeah.
that too. Like insane.
Dude,
We were
in the morning it's calm, flat. And next thing you
calm.
know, we got 6 footers and you're in the wrong part
Our
of the lake.
first run of the day with one
Oh.
tournament with me and Tommy was through 7 footers.
north to south.
Yeah.
We went all the way from the casino all the way down to Clear Lake.
That was Clear
Outdoors.
Lake though. Delta, we've had some
Okay.
gnarly ones too.
That's what I was talking about. Clear Lake.
Yeah.
first. Like, we went from north all the way south, and the dude was like, "What do you guys do in the lake? We closed the lake down like an hour ago. They closed the lake down, right?"
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, they
We
closed
haven't
Clear Lake
run
down.
all the way back up north.
Yeah.
Clear Lake's one of
We
those
guarded, though.
places.
Oh yeah, come back with a backache.
Yeah. And Clear Lake picks up. It'll be dead ass calm,
And
and then an
goes
hour later it's
full-blown
10-mile-an-hour
breaks.
wind, and you got 5-foot rollers blowing across
Yeah.
the place. It just it's like the fucking drop of a hat, and you're like,
And you find yourself in the wrong place.
Welcome to the Narrows.
brutal. It's terrifying. It'll make your asshole pucker, that's for sure.
Oh, that'll scare you.
Yeah.
I am not afraid. I am not afraid.
I'm gonna make it back.
I'm afraid.
Kissing the dock by the time you get back.
Here's a good one. There's some fucked up questions on
Yeah,
there.
let's go.
Bring the fuck up ones.
This one's
Yeah.
pretty good. This is night bite.
All right.
Best colors for different times of the year. What do you like to throw? So we'll talk about right now, this time of the year, since we're on the
What kind of
subject.
baits are we talking about though? That's a pretty fucking wide.
Let's talk. What are you gonna throw? What's your confidence?
Baby anything. Baby bass, baby bluegill.
Hey, calm down with baby bass shit.
A lot of people know about it, but you know.
That post spawn fun right there.
What
I
were you,
get
what, hey
shit.
Danny, what were you throwing today, dude?
Bluegill,
What kind of baits were you throwing?
hard baits, swim baits,
What kind of swim baits were you throwing?
toxics.
What else?
Top secret.
That's it. Toxics.
I didn't see. I saw you throw other baits today.
I might have thrown a 316.
How many baits did he
mission
hang?
fish. Yeah. I only hung them on punch baits. That was it. Yeah. Same thing he said. Baby bass and bluegill. That's about it.
Hey, you got bit today. I mean, and even the
That was on the buzz bait though. I fucked off on that one. That was a good one. But check your drags. Don't be a lazy ass like me and have user error. And go.
guys. I tried the margarita all day. It didn't work.
You had a shitty guide. You had a shitty guide.
You didn't listen to me last night. I told you exactly what you needed to throw.
I got
I
bit.
said all day.
I thought I
bit.
was gonna fucking.
One rod, all day. Two. I said 3 rods.
I
He
know.
dropped a swim bait fish today.
Yeah.
He had one on the back of the boat.
I fucked up.
3 rods all
What are you
day.
gonna do? It was cool. It's like fucking. To me, it was like if I had to move somewhere and I couldn't be by the ocean, I'd be up here.
True.
You know.
It's a trippy place, man. Like it really is. Like I was telling you, like when you're asking me questions about certain things, like it's just a place that you either love it or you hate it. And there's a lot of people that hate it, and I understand why they hate it. Like there's so many factors that go into having a solid bite and finding the right fish and the bite windows and everything else. Like I get it. Like, I
It
really do.
learns you.
It does. It humbles you.
It learns you.
Yeah.
What bait color?
My confidence bait on a sink or color on a Cinco jig is number 208, and that's the watermelon red craw, whether it's on a creature or a hula grub or a Cinco. That is my confident color because I can catch them
Year round.
all day long. year round on that color.
That's me with
That's the
925.
number 208.
What color? What's the
Watermelon red.
Watermelon red.
Dude,
What
thi-
about that
this is
295?
a good question.
See, I don't know
Or the
numbers.
925?
I don't know the
The
numbers.
Bobby D. Mike Andrews color?
Yes.
I know a little bit about it.
Yeah, that one worked.
Just a little bit. That's the only one I throw up.
Dude.
925.
Jeremy,
Yes.
what is your fucking favorite color right now this time of the year?
Right now, this time of the year, well, this is where I'm getting really warm with the bluegill.
Bluegill, same shit.
You want to mock the shit out of me? That's fine. I appreciate it. Anyhow, yeah, more than anything, the bluegill colors, a little bit of craw crap, but it's going to be more the green pumpkin, you know, more neutral. You know, watermelon in red is good, and then like if they're on the beds, you're gonna throw the Christmas tree. You're gonna hate me for that. But the watermelon red, I mean, they all.
You're a
work.
bed fisherman?
Well,
Only in a tournament.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the tournament for sure.
I'm fucking
if you
right.
fish in April on the Delta, guess what? And you're throwing a Senko, you're a bed fisherman.
You might not be seeing them, but you're.
Yeah, you don't see them, but you're bed fishing. And look, Jack's about to explode. He's like,
No, I'm
yeah.
just chilling.
Do you got an opinion on this?
No, I used to love that
He
fishing.
doesn't throw a Cinco.
I tell myself every year that I will throw a
How about
Cinco.
this? Why is it okay to tournament bed fish? Because it's money, but you can't just bed fish.
It's an ethics thing.
I started disagreeing with it.
Hey, if you're in
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
If you're in your bedroom with your wife, would you want a guy coming in and throwing a steak on that
Hot dog.
on the bed?
no, because I'm gonna throw
Come on,
the. Hey, I throw a better dick than that steak.
if you think about it.
No. This is what I'm trying to say is like, if you guys go, okay, it's a tournament, it's okay.
It's for money.
Okay, it's for money. Well, guess what? And this example, I'm not shitting on him. When Milliken goes and put up a video, he's making more than any of those tournament anglers, for sure, 100%. What's wrong with him bed fishing?
He's making money.
Then it should have no fucking issue at all.
Absolutely
I'm not
nothing.
throwing
He's
qualms
even
at him.
using a ladder, dude. It's awesome.
I've seen that. It's crazy.
And he doesn't even have to like.
ladder? That's
no,
tight.
he has
Yeah.
no weight
He has
in
to strap
time.
down.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't bed fish. I just don't do it at all.
Milliken is just doing Milliken shit. I mean, let Milliken be Milliken.
Yeah, he's having fun.
Dude.
Making money.
But do you get what I'm saying? The point is like, if it's so frowned upon, but it's okay tournament wise and they're making money. Well, so is
Dude,
this
it's
fucking
not-
YouTuber and so
It's
is
the
this.
same people though that complain about the glory shot. You're out fun fishing. Why'd you put 5 fish in your box to get a picture for Instagram? Why the fuck does it matter? I know people that don't fish tournaments that take better care of their fish than a guy that's putting coaling pins in a fucking fish anyway. So you did it for money and it's okay, but I can't go out and enjoy my fucking catch if I have the catch of a lifetime for a fucking 5 fish limit. Like, why is that not okay? It's just certain people have different, like what John says, just ethics, I guess. But I don't give a fuck. Like, if you're taking care of the fish and you're letting them go, so what? Like, tournament fishing during this time of year, I wish that they would shut down tournament fishing during this fall. They should let these fish fucking regroup and do their thing, and then just open it back up in waves for
You
tournaments.
can't time that perfectly.
No, you can't, but you can at least try and make somewhat of a difference when it comes to it. And if anything would help. Because if we're just pushing tournaments through the fucking spawn, if we just took away a couple tournaments during the spawn, it would
It's
benefit.
like
But the
I
spawn
fished
can be
some-
3 months.
It can.
Yeah.
It can. But I'm saying, like, any bit of pressure taken away during those times would help.
Like on-
Especially in a place
I
like this
agree.
where you
Like on
you
Clear
search for
Lake.
big ones and can't fucking find them.
Like Clear Lake right now, up until like the first couple weeks of June. is
People
just
would hate it.
Dominated with
Yeah.
People would fucking hate it. They would, but they would hate it for a while until they started seeing the benefits of why you don't fish during those times, and you see the quality that grows from not bothering.
Oh,
those
I
fish.
agree. It's just it's.
That's
it's
the way I-
fact-
that's the
It's
way I
just
feel.
a fact of the matter.
It is, and you're not going to keep
No.
everybody off the fucking water. They're going to go do
No.
whatever the fuck they want to do. I understand, but
Everybody on their dock on Clear Lake, man.
This is a great question. There's two. Let's start with Goonie. Goonie had a good question.
fuck Goonie. Oh, hey Goonie.
What are some of the things you hear everyone else saying about fishing that you think are completely false? Line, gear, big fish, theories, stuff like that.
I don't fall into the dog talk.
Yeah, I agree because essentially it is all theories. I mean,
Yeah, it's
How are
very
you going to tell someone
subjective.
else what they're doing?
And
is
everybody
wrong?
fishes
It's totally
differently.
subjective.
Yeah.
Everybody fishes differently.
Yeah.
I'm Jack's tournament partner. Some of the shit he says, I'm like, dude, what are you talking about, fool? It doesn't make any sense. But then there's a lot of things that we do agree with, but everyone has their own niche ideas, and you just gotta work around it and see what works, you know?
All right.
But,
Here's another one. This is a YouTube question.
Goonie won the 66, by the way. That was a great question.
no, dude, that was a full. How many
Dude, he's
Patreons
won
has he won?
fucking like
two?
3
Oh, shit,
Patreons,
3?
dude.
Goon?
Oh,
He's
yeah,
so
no, he
lucky.
didn't win. He didn't win.
Listen, here's this one.
He's probably got another
This
banner
is
drop.
from Ballin21. How much cheating goes on during team tournaments on the Delta?
Cheating goes on in any kind of tournaments.
No, the correct answer is too much, regardless of how much.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say how often it happens? I'm sure it happens more often than anybody thinks.
Cheating happens anytime where there's money involved because people get greedy and they want their fucking slice of the pie.
Put a
That's what
camera on
happens.
the boat, the cheating will stop.
It would, and that's why like when you have these certain bait tournaments, but then you don't require people to empty out their boat with the rest of the shit that they have in there. Like you're just allowing people the opportunity to cheat.
You want to hear the question? This is off of YouTube, off of Ballin21. How much cheating goes on during team tournaments on the Delta?
You motherfuckers want drama? This is a quiet fucking roundtable in here. What happened? What happened in here?
Caesar's not here, dude.
What the fuck? But everyone's a cheater that wins, I guess. That's how it goes.
Oh, here's it.
That's no matter who's a winner, somebody's gonna call him a fucking cheater,
I got a
you know
question.
what I'm saying?
Here's one. What we were just talking about, bed fishing.
All
Okay,
right.
why is it okay? What do you think? Why is it okay for a tournament guy to bed fish and catch his fish in his limit, but he makes money? People say that he's making money to tournament, but a YouTuber that makes money, probably more than him, it's not okay for him to bed fish or someone like that.
It's okay for you to do whatever. It's a free fucking country, and we're allowed to fish for fish that are in the water, dude.
Okay.
Like, why don't you just go and catch your own fucking bed fish and
that's
worry
my
about what
water,
somebody
bro.
else is doing? You know what I'm saying?
America.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of fucked up to take a fish away from its bed to the weigh-in. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Who gives a fuck, right?
Here's
Just go
a here's
fishing and
a
have fun.
comment from someone. It says off the record. Why does Gail talk so much?
It's in my DNA.
All right, I'll leave. I was just like, it's quiet in here. What the fuck, man?
We're actually trying
There's
to
loaded
be.
questions
It's actually-
and no drama.
We're trying to be
serious.
informative this time.
This is a serious podcast. Sir. Fucking snail mocks and beans.
Anal beads.
All right, I'll leave. Inform them.
No, you need to
Inform
stay in here
them.
on the mic, man.
Inform them.
you want to sit down?
No.
Let's see.
Just keep going.
I know you wanna
You
talk.
guys have some knowledge. I know. I don't need to talk to like shut that fucking guy up, dude.
I haven't. This is one we were talking about earlier. Can I see that magazine, Paul Duclos?
Oh, Paul.
Oh, you got it.
He has it. He got it. So, Caesar, you want to explain it a little? Like we're going to talk about this one. You want to
Explain what?
Stand
just
right
talk
there.
about it. So you want to hold that up? You guys have it
We'll
better.
talk about it. You know, Paul.
Fun though.
Hold that up, Danny, so they can see it.
Can you
That's
hear
that
me?
camera right there, Danny.
Right
hear
in
me?
front of your fucking head.
Yeah, fuck out of
You
here.
fucking
Hold
idiot.
that one, Danny.
Okay, how big was that fish?
Do I have to talk to a microphone? Or
Yeah,
can you
of
hear
course. I'd love. Tell Danny get the fuck up. Move.
Me? Let me cup the balls.
I'm just kidding.
If I remember right, it was 24 pounds, right, on a bathroom scale. Paul caught it, and he weighed it. There was multiple witnesses, and if I remember right, IFGA took the scale and certified that it weighed 24 pounds. But I don't think there was like ounce increments or something, and they couldn't certify it. So he didn't get the record.
It was some kind of cunt hair bullshit.
It was crazy, but I mean everybody's seen that he weighed himself, and then he got the baseline weight, and then he grabbed the fish and weighed himself with the fish multiple times, and it was 24 pounds multiple times. And then after that, they called it the $1 million fish, like we all remember that from the 90s. And it wasn't. It was hate. He doesn't fish anymore, or I shouldn't say that. I think
No,
he
he
fished for
doesn't
trout,
fish
right?
anymore. No, he doesn't.
Oh.
Doesn't even
Yeah, they
fish.
drove him out of the sport for some reason, but I remember seeing that. I mean, and there's all, like I said, everybody's a cheater, right? Like, you hear people talk about the world record, George Perry, and they're like, that, no way, it was certified. all the stuff. I'm like, dude, if they did that, they guessed really accurate at the maximum size of a largemouth bass in 1930. They fucking hit it on the head because people are like barely scraping it, maybe a couple pounds here and there. So I don't know. I don't put that much thought into it.
No, but it's still crazy that it's not really recognized. Like we never hear about people talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't hear about Rob Bonelli and guys like that crushed like crazy amounts of gigantic fish. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day.
Yeah.
Either. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is a long time.
I know, but I think since big
I don't even know
baiting,
if that's his real name.
since big bait's so,
Bacon pulls up.
Yeah,
it's such a big thing right now. It's like I
Marty
mean,
Palungo.
you would think people are like.
I'm of that opinion, right? Because I just like to go fishing now, dude. Like people put a lot of effort into hating on some bullshit when they can just go catch a fish. You know what I'm saying?
The reason they hated on Paul, because he caught it on a Sunday in the afternoon. The concession stands were closed. He called his wife Shelly. Shelly brought the freaking scale, got the scale, did the weight, and he let the fish go.
Yeah.
That is the controversy.
Does that make you go, hey,
Why
I'm
did-
gonna kill
why
my
did he-
next?
why
If I
did he
catch
let
a
the fish
22,
go?
I'm fucking killing it, dude.
A lot of people do.
No, I
We can't hear you. You're not in the fucking mic.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey, hey, I just had a comment on YouTube. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
Caesar,
What?
it says, replace someone with Caesar.
That's one person's opinion out of the three.
Oh, we got shit. We got a shitload of shitty comments.
Oh, that's one positive against all the shit.
Oh, there's some other shitty ones. It says the sounds of the cans popping sound
yeah.
better than these guys talking.
Oh God.
No, thank you guys, gentlemen.
Yeah, well, we hope you learned something.
I think that's amazing that he caught that big of a fish. It just never gets noticed, and not a lot of people know about it. And for California, you know, it's like.
Well, so for the Delta-RoundTable, we're talking about Paul Duclos.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that was one thing that Caesar talked about today, and I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Let me get some more questions going. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Here's for Caesar, really quick. What was the moment or event that made Caesar start making baits, and how did that evolve into a full-time job?
Nothing. I just made stuff when I was in high school. Because Bobby D would pour me jig heads and I made jigs. I don't know. But it was like impossible back then. You couldn't like, I was like, dude, I'm going to tie up how many jigs to make how much fucking money?
Yeah.
No way, dude. Like
$3 each.
But when you were like
for the bag?
17, yeah, I could tie them up and I poured zipper worms. I always was good at building shitty stuff. You know what I mean?
What do you mean shitty stuff?
I was
Like a
fucking
dickhead.
broke, dude. Like, you gotta build your own shit
Yeah.
if you're broke, you know? That's why, I guess. I don't know.
This is I guess for the whole table, and it's a big bait question. This is a skis custom lead. When fishing big baits for monster fish, does color even matter, make a difference? Or do you think it's all just a reaction by and color pattern? Or does it make a difference, or it doesn't pretty much?
Everything matters.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was
Same
a
for you
boring
guys.
answer,
Yeah, thanks.
I'm just cutting the bullshit, man.
Yeah, that's what I say too. Like, if line size matters, then how could color fucking not matter? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're gonna
people are
target
worried
what
about
they're
fluoro, and then like color.
I'm gonna pin it fluorescent green.
It's usually the action of the bait gets the bite rather than the color.
So you guys don't even care about the color of the bait,
If
or depending, just.
No, I just said everything matters.
Do you think so? A 10-pound bass is going to come up and go, nope, I'm not going to eat it because it's not a gizzard shad.
Well, he just said that.
I've never seen you throw a silver or hitch-colored Huddleston in my entire life.
Because I fish rainbow trout fed lakes.
So color doesn't fucking matter.
Hold on. If you said, hold on, but you're saying one thing. You're saying you fish rainbow.
Silver black.
I don't know. Look at Japan. Those fucking guys throw tie-dye baits and catch giants, or a pink bait with a blue belly. What do you know that's natural with pink and blue?
Well, we haven't been able to ask the bass if they can see color or
haven't
not.
seen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they still
Because they haven't seen that.
right.
they don't have the same
Because-
eyes as us.
No, but the Japanese.
Their eyes are way better.
They can't see certain colors.
But
I
they've
mean, they
been
might.
throwing natural crap at them for how long now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to
Since the
eat
late
to stay
90s?
alive.
Right.
So if you say you only fish trout-fed lakes, Don, you won't throw any other color than trout.
No.
So hold on. So Don just wanted to
Such a
fucking
defeated
hey,
no.
he just wanted to fucking argue with everyone. He go, what this fucking trout color, fucking bitch.
Okay, wait. Okay, Steve Kennedy, Clear Lake, wins the tournament on rainbow trout.
Okay.
No rainbow trout in Clear Lake.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. No. Of course.
That's because
Their
there's
white color doesn't matter.
it's only
Margarita Mueller.
He can't say it.
when there's a new bait, it definitely doesn't matter. When the Senko came out of the Delta, you could fucking get any color you wanted and throw it out there, and they were just fucking deep throat.
it was like candy.
But not now.
Or a bubblegum spinnerbait.
Bubble
Yeah,
gum.
yeah.
Just the bubble gum.
Yeah.
And then the orange crush.
Right. What is natural that is bubblegum
No.
flavored? Or fucking
Nothing.
color, right?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Flavor too, fuck it.
My fucking butthole.
Hey, Jack's throwing some dick flavored shit, all kinds of stuff.
If they're eating it, I don't give a shit.
I think different colors hit light differently.
Yeah, like chartreuse, I think looks white a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why it still works even
Thank you.
in clear water.
Well, no, I think you're 100% right, but I just thought that was a funny thing because a lot of guys will. I mean, you'll feel confident in throwing rainbow trout because there's fucking.
I think
trout
maybe if
everywhere.
you're throwing a bait that you're just creeping, where they have a chance to really key in on and look at it. But if you're burning something by, I think it's just more just reaction.
Yeah,
They see something go fucking whipping by, and their natural instincts kick in and says,
I agree.
"That's something I need to eat."
But do
I
you
don't
think?
think you need a custom detailed buzz bait.
Yeah, like triple trout, I'm not really worried.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
smoking that thing.
Yeah.
You're still gonna throw a color though that matches somewhat of the.
I will because you might as well.
That's
That's
what
my
I'm
eye.
saying.
I'm just like, yeah, golden shiner, that works.
Yeah.
Hey.
But how about night? Night? Are you gonna do something
I don't
different?
think it matters.
No.
Night it doesn't matter.
A fish don't
It's
matter.
a silhouette.
Fish
anyway.
don't change.
Well,
Golden
some
shiner
guys
doesn't
think,
turn
oh, I got to
black.
use a different, black baits or whatever it might
I
be.
mean, it might work better. I don't know. What the fuck? You know, maybe for somebody else.
Let's
Just go try that shit. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to.
here's
Dude,
one.
Yeah, experiment.
Fred Romanis told me to throw a pink spinnerbait so long ago, and I throw it and never catch fish on it ever. But
And then at the same time, there's guys that fucking
Dude, he crushes
run.
like
Yeah.
crush.
so
It's always early in spring.
no,
Good call.
I know. I tried. I just suck with I suck butthole. Buttholes is common.
Here's-
Oh
here's
boy,
a big-
yeah, we're
Fuck,
getting
dude.
we're getting
That's
a
the
lot
next
of
drop.
views now. We're getting a million hits on this one
yeah,
now.
yeah, there we go.
This
Hashtag I suck buttholes.
People thought I had to drink to talk.
Fish fast, eat ass, baby.
here's another one. Ballin' 21 is coming with the heat.
No ball in
He
21.
wants that 66.
How do you guys feel about people blowing up in the swimbait industry off of knockoff swimbait builds?
They'll always end up in the bargain bin.
Yeah, the whole industry is based on knockoffs, but like the real shit. Like look at how many walkers are made, but what did people say?
Yeah, grab that
punker.
head poster. It's a walker
It's a
right on the
punker.
head poster right there. 1920.
Yeah, but I mean,
Crawler
like,
right there.
so like Jeremy made the punker. Even like any broad-bodied walker that somebody makes, they're not going to call it anything but a punker style bait. You know what I'm saying?
But
So-
doesn't that? So part of me goes like,
People could say it's not a knockoff, but it's still like you're still styling after. But if you look at Berkeley, they just knock shit off.
Yeah, that's a big. So was I inspired by a Zara spook when I made the punker? Absolutely. Now, when Big Dick Bates
he can't say the name. I wish we had a bleep sign. The
comes
fucking.
out with the new BFer lure, I censored myself right there. And when the University of Berkeley comes out with woke ass lures,
Oh, you're the picture of the.
well, they probably don't even know what gender they are. They haven't figured it out yet. So, anyhow,
They came out as
yeah.
questionable.
So, yeah, and then, but dude, they'll just spend the money on. Hi, I'm Guy Smiley, and I won A, B, and C tournament the other day, and you really need to use these gender fluid new lures that are totally original.
So choked up.
But they're not. Like, no, I'm about to erupt. Like,
But just
no, I know what you're
calm
doing.
it down. I'm not
Yes,
doing.
You did that
I
on
didn't.
purpose.
The guy fucking asked it. I didn't fucking ask
Get
it.
up.
No, but you know I'm
Right.
right.
Oh,
Dude, because it's the truth. Because these guys.
You can handle the truth.
Could you imagine? Here, we're gonna fucking pay all these guys like $100 grand a year to have all our shitty shit on their wrap and their gay jersey, and then and they won't even call a guy like fucking Caesar, and they won't call a guy like Caesar and say like, hey, we should just hire a real designer, a real lure designer, like.
I have to admit, I don't
Like-
understand that either. Like,
No.
why not hire lure designers to design lure?
Well, that would make too much fucking sense,
They
right?
have the computer.
No, but
I
this
don't
guy's
get it,
got
I
a
don't
fucking
get it.
Ranger with 8-foot power poles, huh? Okay?
Yeah.
Or a bass
So-
cat with 8 foot.
Oh, and what gets me is then they
Come on, I'm
no, they all fully take credit of I'm a lure designer. The fuck you are? When you're putting what? When you're driving another 800 miles? What, like, are you carving lures while you're driving? Like,
Now they blatantly say like, well, I took all my glide baits that I really like,
yeah,
and then
Oh.
combined them.
and we're not gonna
And
say
the one
Yeah.
I love.
But this is like where you guys are the bait makers are in the in between. Where I go,
No, me and
the
Caesar
next
are
the
about
next
to
the
incredible
next
Hulk
level
and
is
Kool-Aid Man through the wall.
ABS. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like once you can go and make your, we talked about Tackle Tour. They're saying, hey, the cool thing is there's people are starting to make baits that are cheaper, so you can get the same bait but it's a little cheaper, you know, and
Yeah.
it's that's the next step. So I feel like that's kind of like that would be the competition for these Berkeleys and people like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're two different markets. I gotta be honest.
You still got to stick with that.
No, they just are.
Yeah.
They just are. Some people just want to spend a lower amount, and that's fine. Like, fuck it. Like, I do. Like, I don't know. I buy, like, cotton Cordell super spots because they're cool and they have a little different wiggle, but they're cheap as fuck, too. So, like, you know, guys are like, do you have that LV 500? I'm like, I have a cotton. And I don't leave the Delta, so I don't need to go to Clearly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I did go to Clearly, I could probably have it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Everybody has their choices, right, of what they do. Like, I won't throw a knockoff Cinco. Well, we'll see now with the new mixture. Because the salt.
Yeah.
I'll pay the extra. But if there was a cheaper one, I would probably buy it too. Like,
That works just as well.
I think everybody does that. Like,
How about this? What's the cheapest swim bait that you think works well?
hollow bellies, number one.
Yeah.
Even like the knockoff hollow bellies are cheap. If you get one soft enough to swim,
The bass tricks.
Yeah.
And the old school LA sliders.
Ooh, we hear a lot about those
$3.84
recently.
at Walmart, though. Buy 20 at a time.
yeah, dude. I mean,
Dude.
You know what Barrack used to have? That Storm Shad. Remember that Storm Shad?
Yeah, the Wild Eye.
It came in like the 3-pack.
Yeah, I bought that when I first started, like 10
Yeah,
years ago.
Walmart.
Barrack would hammer on that shit.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's, I guess how you apply it. You know what I
They
mean?
had a bluegill one. You had to upgrade the hook. You tear that fish up on that one.
And that we talked about earlier, Caesar, and I always talk about like you're a fisherman, everything. We talked about everyone on here that was here is like, yeah, we fish everything. We just don't fish swim baits.
Uh-huh.
That's the cool part is nowadays you get a lot of guys that just fish swim baits. But you're like, even Jonathan was like, dude, Caesar's fucking dialed on everything, you know, because people don't know that you like to conventional fish or tournament fish, you know what I'm saying?
I just
Or
threw,
frog
I
fish.
just threw swim baits super hard for so long because I do toxic and like I'm like all in when I do stuff. But now I've been throwing conventional and I really like it. But I tried to go to like throw crankbaits and I can't. Even though I love crankbaits, I just pick up the swim bait instead, like the micro mink or something. The chatterbait, you gotta throw the chatterbait. Like if you want to catch big fish, right? I just like catching big
Bottom
fish.
line is, I think you're a fisherman, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like I don't throw the round trap and stuff like I used to. But yeah, like I got tired of it. Like it's cool to throw swim baits though. If people just want to throw swim baits, they should just throw swim baits. If they just want to, it's weird though. It is weird, like because I would only throw swim baits for a while because I had toxic. But it's weird that you don't meet other people that like only throw shit. Like all I do is throw spinner baits. That's
Hey,
it.
all I do is throw drop shot, motherfucker. That's it.
Well, I mean, there is guys that are hard on shit, but I'm saying it's pretty weird. It's cool. I think it's fine if you want to throw swim bait. Like, I just don't get it. Like, if somebody wants to fucking throw ultralight all day, that's cool.
And we were talking about those BFS guys. That's a new
Those guys
thing.
do
Yeah,
whatever
you
they
know.
want. Like, well, I don't really understand why it's like, why there's so much tension when we're fishing. Dude, I'm about to tie a string to my fucking toe.
Yeah, but
Pass
since we're all
out.
after the same thing as catching fish, so why the fuck does it matter what you're using, really?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks to suck.
Well, that's why-
I sucked today. I blanked today on a place that I've fished for 20 fucking years, dude. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like the Josh Jones thing where, you know, he goes, you know, he
I
did
said
it
that
differently.
It was hurt.
He's doing it on fucking A-rigs and swim jigs, dude.
Dude, the A-rig's fucking awesome, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just...
But, like, it doesn't take anything away. Like, if a dude comes with a fucking 25-pound, 24-pound largemouth on a fucking crankbait,
He caught it. What fucking difference does it
yeah,
make?
right? I
Dude,
mean,
people used to want
Our
the Cinco
crappie jig. Who the
outlawed.
fuck
When
cares?
the Cinco came out,
Yes,
they're like,
yes,
cheating.
yes.
Cinco is cheating. And we're
yes.
like, it's a piece of rubber, fool.
They banned the A-rig too in some tournaments. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it worked too good.
That's fucking wild, dude.
ban live scope.
Power pole.
uh-oh, here we go. Live
yeah,
scope.
here we go.
Here we go.
Fucking learn to
It's
fish.
here.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Learn to fish, dude.
Just because you can see them doesn't mean you can catch them.
Oh.
Get some.
It sure is easier to catch them when you can see them. When you
Well, do you like
Yeah,
do you have live
when
scope?
you can't see them.
No, because I can afford it, but if I can afford it, I would.
You would have had it.
Fishing
You
on
have
that-
live scope,
oh,
Jeremy?
dude, nothing
Dude,
there.
you got it.
Yeah.
I can't afford it, but if I could, I would.
Yeah.
Everyone here would use live
Yeah,
scope. They have no issue
absolutely.
with
I
it.
mean, I have it.
You don't really.
Still can't catch
It's
fish.
pretty fucking dope. Fuck off.
He
I can catch all. I can catch 2 pounders all day.
He got it for this today. I didn't get shit.
I just got that. That was funny.
That was good shit, though.
He just
Hey,
said,
it's fucking dope.
That
It's
was
super
funny.
fucking dope.
Hey,
he
what's
just
that?
told us all that he's got a better job than all of us.
I don't
You
even
done.
got a job right now, so we're cool.
Oh, are you on layoff?
Something like that.
Oh, Caesar, shut the fuck up. Look, he's
Next
ready.
question. My back hurts.
Here's a good one.
Milking.
This is from OU8112. Best crankbait to get bit on right now, balsa or plastic?
Plastic. BDS3.
BDS3. Red
Everybody?
Spring
Caesar?
Red Dry, yeah.
Always.
Crawl. On the rocks, baby.
Always what?
Always would. But I throw the BDS4 if I do. But they don't make them anymore.
Jeremy?
Speed trap.
You know what? Actually, I'll change that. If somebody just to get bit,
Speed trap.
a Norman's little in
Oh, that- yeah, come
chrome
on.
in chrome with blue or black back like a shad.
But you don't like the
That
orange
will-
craw?
To get bit for
And that's
shad.
available.
What
They
about
will
the
smoke that. I have like 400 of those things all chewed up.
Yeah, that's why they're not available.
The little in though, like for real, like to get bit. No one
Yeah.
throws that bait. It gets fucking bit, dude. 100%.
That's an older, like my uncle is big on that, and he's 70 something.
What about the small speed trap? D.
With the
Thomas
eighth- the
caught
eighth of
his
an ounce?
biggest one on that one.
What did you say?
Citrus shad, that's the one.
Motherfucker, give us some juice for
The
us
little
today.
one.
Come
Dude,
on.
The eighth of an ounce speed trap. When I moved here, somebody told me if you throw that and don't catch a fish, there's no fish there in the Delta. And
Yeah,
it's-
dude.
I've got salmon, striper, every eighth of an ounce. It's
D.
fucking-
Thomas got a 16 pounder. So.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
A
fucking
down.
wild.
16.
Yeah.
A 16.
That's fucking wild.
16 incher?
Yeah.
So in Jeremy's pants, huh?
Dude.
Jesus.
Easy, Poppy.
That's something.
Oh, here's a
right
good
there.
one. Moto Kyle, what's the strangest thing you've seen happen on the Dirty D?
Oh my god, I already saw it when I walked in.
Strangest thing happened?
Here we fucking go.
You gotta see some wild shit happen before.
Well,
dude.
there's bodies. We've seen bodies, like called the cop on a body, but that's.
Ooh.
Ooh, in the late '90s when it flooded and there was cows floating down the fucking river,
Yeah.
and like you could fish the top of the levees. It was closed,
El Nino.
but you just
And
went out.
refrigerators
You just
too.
went anyways. Oh yeah, that's down by Cruiser Haven.
Mitten
But
crabs are pretty
you could-
wild too.
Yeah, and then what else? I don't know. There's lots of shit. I
What
had a
about
string almost
alligators?
jump in
Has
my boat.
anybody seen an alligator?
We just talked about that today. I'm like, has
I've
anyone
heard
just put
multiple
one in there?
claims about alligators. I've never seen them.
My pop swears he's seen one. I've never seen one, but
It was on the news.
Yeah.
But
It was
we
on the
all
news.
know somebody that claims
seen
that
one,
have
yeah.
seen one.
Yeah. That would be awesome, dude. I would be fucking those things up, dude.
Well, Danny thought he found a sea turtle.
I basically.
Turtle.
Break the tank?
Break the tank.
Oh, that was.
dang.
Dude, it looked hella real.
I've
But
seen all types of shit. I've seen crashes. I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
tweakers crawling through like the fucking toolies. And
No
then
at-
way.
at- dude,
Like-
at night with
Oh,
the
yeah.
headlamp. At night
Or-
with the
Dude, the
headlamp.
Delta is
Or
fucking
kayaks.
tweaker central.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
If
dude,
you
fools-
run- if
fools
you run-
run meth like at 3 in the morning,
Yeah.
you'll see like a aluminum boat with like a 90 and a tiller.
Yeah.
Fucking no lights, dude. They're not just
People
hanging
sitting
out,
on
dude.
styrofoam
No.
fishing.
Oh yeah.
Dude, what
Like
about
foam ice chests.
Yeah.
what about in the canals where it's a houseboat and you
Okay,
can
next
smell
question.
them cooking it?
I saw you
No
throw
way.
a box of cats
Oh,
off
yeah.
a bridge.
Are you fucking
Oh,
yeah.
kidding?
What?
Dude, there's a
Hold on. Rewind. Do that again.
Looney Tunes.
Oh!
Hey, the Antioch Bridge is how high? Some dude like 2 years ago was on a motorcycle. I mean, I wasn't on the river, but imagine being in a boat.
Oh, I
He
remember
crashed and flew off the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
That was a sad story, but
Yeah.
like
I was just in there and
crazy shit
I watched a
happens.
guy like
Yeah.
hanging on,
He hit it dead.
ready to jump off.
Yeah, that's the full send.
That's
right
a
there.
that's a big
That's
bridge.
fucking
Damn.
nervous.
Yeah, there's some bad crashes that happen with people drink and drive. And
You guys ever took out your lower unit or anything like that on the Delta at all?
I bonked it around, but I haven't like.
You never fucked up anything,
I
nothing
answered
bad.
this question because next time I'm out, I'm gonna fucking
I
use
know.
that shit.
I go slow though, dude. I try to, but it's coming.
Hey,
Sooner or
you
later.
guys go
It's a
slow?
Delta. It's not if, it's when.
Yeah, it's bad luck. It's just bad luck. Like you could
Because
run
those-
straight.
You're always
those
gonna hit shit.
unmarked
It's just a
hazards.
matter of how bad.
Yeah, dude, Phil
Yeah.
in that FLW, he ran in crazy conditions to get somewhere, and then caught what he needed, and then was gonna run back, and he was leaving, and he fished there 3 million times, and he hit a piece of metal, and fucking fucked this shit off, and lost in the FLW.
No way.
And he's ran it 1,000,000 times. You know what I mean? Just things float in or float around.
Yep.
Sooner or later, you're gonna get it. I put my boat on the shore, like on the beach, 100%,
Like you hooked it?
and then we had to push it and rock it back in. Like,
Oh,
that
wait,
was
I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
tell you guys a funny story after, but we can't tell right now.
Fucking tell it,
Oh,
No, he'll get mad at me. It's not my story.
Oh.
So, Danny, how many times you been to Ski Beach?
dude.
I didn't hear about this. He's like, you're at Ski Beach. He's like, yeah. He's like,
No,
there's
you
fucking
can't.
whores there. That's all.
Yeah,
It's
whores.
What?
You remember Lost Isle?
Yeah.
Dude, Lost Isle?
Oh!
I
Yeah,
never went there. I
dude,
was
buddy.
too young for that.
Holy
That was like, they'd have like penthouse shit over there, Lost
Oh, yeah.
Isle in the Delta. You'd go by in the morning, and there'd be people passed out on the beach in the fucking morning after
Come
the
on
tournament,
over
man.
and watch some live porn.
Yeah. That was in like the rockin' 90s of the Delta.
Dude,
The
it was.
heyday.
Yeah.
I remember the shirts. I remember seeing those shirts and asking my dad, "What the fuck is that?" He's like,
No,
"Oh,
no,
nothing.
no,
It's
no,
nothing."
no. That's
No
not
big
the
deal.
point. No,
What was that
really.
place called? The Outrigger that was floating over there by Brandon Island? And
Oh, it's like that pirate shit.
Yeah, it was an outrigger. It was a floating bar, and it would get so packed that they'd start kicking people out of the restaurant because it was fucking the dock would start to sink, and they'd serve pictures of margaritas. That place was fucking
Oh,
lit,
fuck.
dude. Yeah, the old Delta was cool, man. Now it's fucking.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
No.
Nah.
Here's another question. This is a YouTube question. It is from South Jersey Fisherman 028. What's your guys' favorite wood swim bait, new style and old school style?
MS
With
Slammer
only
2-piece.
wood?
Yeah, slammer.
Yeah, Slammer.
Slammer, MS Slammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slammer.
Yeah, Slammer. I just don't fish very many movies.
The Optimum is a close second.
All right.
Yeah, the AC plug
Yeah.
do get
Yeah.
frequently here.
They're not giving away shit, guys. Sorry.
Of course.
I mean, MS Slammer's what got me into swimbaiting.
The Optimum
Really?
AC
Yeah.
minnow.
Yeah.
I fished my first slammer in 1997,
Oh yeah.
and I still have it, and it is there is more wood showing than paint.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah,
it
no
was,
repaint or nothing.
No.
That's when it's fucking primo.
I'm telling you.
But at the end of the day, we all agree that color matters, right? Like, no. But it does, but it doesn't.
Right?
It helps with
I'm not
confidence.
giving it
It
up.
helps with confidence.
No,
If
there's something to be
anything,
said about like
figure it
the
out
more
yourself.
that bait gets bit.
Yeah, the more fucked up and nasty it looks.
Dude, they bite it even harder.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have any paint left. I want to paint it. I'm like, what are you
I still
thinking?
haven't figured out the
Throw that
enigma.
fucker through your mitt.
Yeah. I agree.
But
Or
then
your
the
bait
wood
looks
gets
like a
swollen
fucking dog
and-
chewed on it.
right?
Throw it till you lose it. Use
Yeah.
it till you lose it.
Only the good
Yeah.
ones. Only the good ones look like that, though.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like Nick,
You're
there's a
right.
fucking great swim bait in there that I told Nick to grab and fish yesterday,
I
and he
did.
fucking refused to.
It's not my
It has a
fucking
broken
bait, dude.
tail,
Joey would
no
have killed
tail
me.
in it.
Dude, the best slammers were the ones with a fucked up joint, and they would like swim all fucked up. And I remember on Swimbait Nation, somebody would be like, "I got this fucking slammer, swim bait shit. I'll sell it for like $30." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" It was like first catch.
Look at
And
these
they're like,
sounds like
sold.
it's
yeah, or like it's a 12-inch, but I measured it. It's only 10.5 inches. I hate this. And I'm like, let me buy that. Let me buy that.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. That was funny back in the day. Swimbaits back in the day was funny. Man.
I need some WD-40 because it squeaks every
Yeah.
time it's
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
Squeak.
It soaks up water.
This
and
ain't
it
squeaking
swims
too
real
hard.
Oh,
And you're
fuck.
going, oh, here, let me get rid of that for
Yeah,
you.
sorry about that.
Yeah, yeah. So
Here's,
if it works, keep throwing it.
Dude.
Don't do anything to it.
This one's for Caesar. What is the biggest bass off the toxic?
Well, I don't know. I know that I caught one that was really big, like, 12 plus measurements and stuff. And I think Danny Rago, I don't know how big he weighed his. I don't think I ever asked him, but he caught some really
Did
big
he?
fish.
You got some big ones on the micro, man.
Yeah, like some really big fish like that.
He's got some
And-
big ones on all kinds of stuff.
And then Dre from Florida just caught like an 11, 15, almost a 12 maybe
I don't have a toxic bait.
on the Wade
I
Hogs.
should get one.
Look at this guy going hard as fuck.
I don't know, like in there. I've lost some. I've lost
Here's a
some big
screenshot.
So that's So
Thank you.
like right there in the almost team. And I've heard some bigger ones, and I've lost them. Like this and that. Not everybody reports what they catch. So I'm not gonna. If there's no evidence, I'm not
I
gonna
didn't
speak
know you
on
were
it,
the
but
top Johnny
it's a
Cash.
very
type.
large fish, tons of tens and stuff.
That's cool. Hey Jeremy, what's your big fish on the punker? That's recorded that someone caught.
Huge.
I've heard rumors like
Mike, get closer, stuff to Mike dick. Oh, now I like it. What did you hear about rumors?
anyhow. No, I've heard about like several fish that were over 17 out of Southern Cal, but not like fully confirmed. So I can't like big dig.
Fuck.
But I can big dig. Like out of one spot, the guy got a 16.9 on an 8-inch bluegill. And what was that dam? Like that one down south. Isabella, I think.
Really? Oh, that's a yeah. That's where it's by
but then,
Tehachapi up that way, right?
Yeah, but then there's been several on the Delta over 15, and believe it or not, on the inject plastic 6-inch rattling punker that none of us like to fish. And then the guys that fish it, you go like, oh shit.
Hold on.
Wow.
You guys, do you throw the punker? No, you throw a punker.
Yeah, you should.
Okay. Do you think that the injection's different than the wood?
Yeah, I mean, but when I was throwing the punker, I still didn't grasp the concept of throwing huge bait. So I would throw it for like 20 minutes and like, this thing sucks because I'm not getting fit. I'm 12 years old though, 13 years old, so I'm like, I want to catch fish. So I would throw the injected 6-inch. I still do. A lot of times.
And you don't think like that's another thing I want? Like, does it matter?
And Jack knows all the
Yeah, it's all situational. I mean, just like any bait you're throwing. It's
He's so
situational.
politically correct.
I mean,
He's not even.
it's not even political. It's situational. What the fuck do you want me to say? Like, no, I throw this fucking wood only. You know,
you're
like,
totally
You
right.
throw wood dick all the time.
You're totally
like I want to catch fish. I'm not gonna just throw a bait because I like it and I want the dude knowing I'm throwing his bait. Like I want to catch fish. Like that's the whole mentality and goal.
No.
Like
You're
I'm not gonna throw a buzzbait in a situation where a buzzbait shouldn't be thrown.
No.
Right?
No. Like what I'm getting at is you know when to throw
Yeah, exactly.
it, and you're telling me it's situational. But when is it situational?
When you feel like it's a great time to throw.
Oh,
a bait,
see,
you
this
know?
motherfucker doesn't want to give any of the loot.
He is. He's being a fucking asshole,
So
Jack.
what kind of wind level do you like when you throw that particular?
Tons.
2-5 northeast wind.
Jack ain't playing. Jack's out there
Dude,
like
he's such a-
Blackbeard, full
Dude.
of fucking smoke.
Arrgh.
I got a fucking old school compass that I use. I got a moon dial.
Like a meat thermometer.
Oh, what is
Yeah.
I'm
It is
fucking
Ed
Magellan,
Lewis.
baby.
It's Ed Lewis.
Magellan, baby?
Talking about the meat thermometer in the boat, though.
Oh,
It's a pool thermometer. It hangs off the side.
You made fun of me because I got the ranch lives and shit, and I can't figure out how to get the fucking water temperature to fucking update. Did you update your graph?
Dude.
Did you update your graph? Motherfucker, I paid $3,000 for this shit. Update what?
A floating pool
It didn't
thermometer.
come with it, so I got a meat thermometer for $9.99 on Amazon, and I just dip it in, bitch.
Yes!
It reads quickly.
Yep.
Quickly. I'm like, hold on, let me check this out. Bing bong. Hello.
Bing bong.
Uncle Bing
I don't
Bong.
even
Uncle
turn the
Bing
graph
Bong.
on no more.
Take note, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Here's
hello,
a
Lorraine.
question.
Please
From
sponsor me
a couple
for
people on
water
YouTube.
temperature.
This is a good one.
Meat thermometer.
I do this.
Yeah, I need a thermometer sponsor.
The hand. It's all about the hand test.
Dude, this fool Jack just drinks water out of the Delta.
Yeah,
homie.
yeah.
Are you
Straight
fucking
to the
serious?
Let me tell you why. My gut biome is fucking insane.
So this,
I could eat anything and I will fucking be fine as fuck. I will not throw up.
Yeah.
Water bottles of Delta water.
God damn, you have
Dude,
some
he's
fucking
like a
great
fuck-
sound bites,
It's
dude.
like a fucking
Yeah.
hyena, dude.
Dude, you got to get all that bacteria in you. Like
well,
you
this
need
fool
it.
is so Delta, he just takes a piss
Yeah.
and Toolies grow after that.
I have bottled Delta water in my fridge right now.
Oh, Delta is
Oh.
fuck. Fool, Delta is fuck.
What are you
Okay.
gonna do? You don't bring water? You're gonna go thirsty all day, or are you gonna get off the water? You're gonna go
Here's a
home?
good question.
Just dysentery.
Fucking drink.
Fuck it. Get
Dysentery.
Dysentery.
Fuck. Biggest fish at the table. Who's got the biggest fish?
Not me.
I don't know if they asked.
I don't know.
Oh, biggest fish.
What did you catch,
Jeremy
Don?
probably.
My big fish
No,
is
he's got it.
17.5.
Yeah.
17.5.
Dang.
Then what'd you catch? 15?
Like I told you, dude.
Shit.
I don't call that my PB. Like I didn't weigh it. I know it was a fucking
Right.
giant fish. My
Come sit
PB
down,
weight
bitch.
is
You got a big ass frog fish.
yeah, it's fucking giant.
All right.
Bigger than
Oh,
any
you gotta
I ever caught
drink a
before.
couple and then you'll come in? Alright.
All right, Danny, come
Yeah.
on.
What, PB?
Yeah. Fast it up.
It ain't 17. It ain't a fucking teener either. It's like, my PB on scale was 11.11.
Oh, that's a good fish.
Which isn't something to gawk about, you know? That's a
Oh,
good.
dude,
That's,
that's a damn good
there's people
fish.
on the Delta that have fished the Delta their entire life and don't have a fish over 9 pounds. You know?
I caught that in my first 40-pound bag and my only 40-pound bag in a 2-hour span because that's
Okay.
how light windows work out here. Punching. Every one of those fish is on punch.
So my biggest is only 16 too.
Only.
Only, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Not bad.
That ain't too bad. No.
Couldn't be
Hey,
better.
guys. Mine's
No,
half of.
boy.
Mine's
Dude,
half
you
of
heard
every.
this fucker?
Mine's
Yeah.
7.
Yours is 7
Huh?
or 9.7.
That's not
No,
bad.
it's 7.
You
It's
didn't
7
fish
pounds.
with me. Bad.
Hey, you guys want to know what I caught it on?
Shit, anytime I catch
Spinner
a
bait.
You want to know what I
Shot,
caught it on?
Spinner bait.
shot.
He got it on a punker.
Sink.
No,
Spinnerbait.
a taxi trout.
I don't know what the fuck that
Oh,
is.
okay.
What the hell is that?
Fish
black and
everything.
yellow?
Fish
Shout
everything.
out to Victor Derp. Derp to Derp to Derp.
What?
Can I get those DVDs back, buddy?
What DVDs?
So he ordered a ton of my fish carving DVDs, and he hasn't.
Hold on, you have fish carving DVDs?
Yeah, from like way back when. I paid hella money for them.
Oh,
No, they were
he didn't make
his.
them.
He didn't
Dude,
make them. He
Oh.
bought them from
Oh.
somebody.
They were
Yeah.
like fish carving porn.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
and I
watches
let him
them
borrow them,
late
and
at
he
night.
didn't, and he still won't return them.
strokes his punker. That's how I sanded him.
No. That's my 7's my biggest so far.
Dude, the taxi
I'm trying to beat a
driver's
7 on my
lure.
calico and my largemouth. 10 calico is the biggest you're gonna get. That's it.
Yeah. After I weighed my first
You
10
should buy some
pounder
more taxi trouts. Yeah.
over 10, I stopped weighing.
It's a Delta thing that you don't weigh your fish.
Is that a Delta
It's a
thing?
Delta thing.
Yeah.
And I think weighing your fish
I
is
just
a new age
don't.
thing too.
I'll tell you what. I got on the internet, and I gotta tell you, man. I come from the time when like you took like disposable camera, right? And sometimes you took a picture of a fish that was a fucking giant, and it looks like a 5-pounder.
Dude,
yes,
and
and
there was
vice versa.
Yeah, and
Yes.
everybody's like, I could tell from the picture how big it was.
You're a liar.
So I hate.
yeah.
It's so fucked up to like shit on someone's fish, right? Because you're like, that's not a 10. So what, dude? It's like some kid in a farm pond or something, you know? Like, or even if it's a grown ass man, if he wants to say that, like, dude, fucking shut up. If he says he has an 8-inch dick, you're not sucking it. You know what I'm saying? Like just let him say that.
That was the best comparison ever, dude.
Dude,
Whoa.
Caesar
Hold on,
for
let
the-
me get my dog out of here.
that was a 3.
If you got an 8-inch, it doesn't matter. You're not sucking it.
Yeah.
I think people just care too much. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, if someone's
Yeah.
stoked off a
No,
2
it's all
pounder, let them be
jealousy.
stoked off a 2 pounder.
It's
Yeah.
all jealousy.
It is, but we're fishermen. It's not that fucking serious, and people get
Dude, it's
so
fucking
goddamn
it's
crazy.
such
about it.
weird haterade shit,
It is.
man.
It is, but you have it with everything in life. You know what I'm saying? You could tie your shoes wrong and be like, you fucking, what the fuck? Did you loop it, swoop it, and pull? Like,
Yeah,
get the fuck
exactly.
outta here.
These fucking swim baits came out 25 years ago. We didn't have a freaking video camera on our phone. We didn't. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't have a cell phone.
You had a video camera. You stuck on your.
He had a
fucking-
rock and a chisel, and he laid it next to it, and he put his hand in the rock, and that's how he measured how big it was.
Hey guys,
Portable
funny
Kodak.
joke for Danny. Number 1.
We
I
caught
got
him.
to crack the third beer
Okay,
for it.
that's why.
All right.
we didn't even have cameras. If we caught him in the worst weather possible. We would live for the rain, live for the wind.
So, when someone catches a big fish nowadays, do you think it's a bigger accomplishment than it was back in the
Oh
day?
hell yeah! Because these fish have seen everything.
You taking a break, Jeremy?
Dude, I got pee all that.
Me too. But you go ahead and go, and yeah, I'll go after you. I'll have someone fill in.
Yeah, I agree with Don. These fish have seen so much shit.
Oh yeah, you gotta think.
So, like, I think like Bass Jack, his fish, that's a big accomplishment.
Huge
18.
accomplishment, and it's off his own fucking bait.
Yeah,
How
right.
cool is that?
Let me take a dab.
That, an 18
Dad.
is awesome.
You could do it on camera. I don't
He's a
care.
fucking freak.
It's okay. Is that okay?
I know where there's a.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you the only one
I mean,
drinking,
a
you
big
and Jack?
Yeah.
Huh?
Is Jeremy even drinking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
drinking.
Oh, you don't drink like that normally?
I knew you were gonna probably go there.
He's drinking.
No, I know where a really big fish is, and I'm gonna see if I can get it.
Do you think you're gonna break like someone can break 20
I'm trying.
in California?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
There's
Yeah.
lakes. There's lakes here that have
there's
fucking
3 lakes
Yeah.
in our area within 50 miles of here that have 20-pound bass in it.
The Delta's got 20-pound bass.
Get the fuck up on the mic, Jack. Come on.
Dude.
I
one
told you,
make
you
one
gotta-
that just sits
Yeah,
on the
stripers.
ear, you know?
Yeah, it sounds like shit.
Dude, make one that sits close so we don't have to fucking
There you
lean
go.
over like the
The
hunchback.
lakes that
God,
get,
why are you getting so
the
mad?
trout.
I'm not
dude?
mad.
the trout are fed hormone food to make them grow fat, to make them grow fast. They dump them in the lake, bass eat these, and they grow fat and fast.
There might be a few more than 3, but the ones I'm talking about might be considered like 0.5s.
3
Because they're
that
not
goes.
because they're not per se what people classify as.
I can think of 3 lakes out here within a 30-mile radius of right now that I think have fish over 20 pounds. I mean, across the entirety of
But
California.
we're not gonna name any.
No.
No, why would we? Why the fuck would we? You know, you got to figure all this shit out on your own. That's the way I think of it.
But it's your protein sources, like you said. Like for the longest time, I felt that I still think there probably is a 20 out in the Delta, but I brought that up to D. Thomas numerous times, and he's always made the argument that the protein source isn't there from the same fish. So, and I agree, but I disagree because I just think that there's so many fucking miles of shoreline that it's hard for me
But
to.
the water's always moving, so
I
they're
agree.
always freaking
I
burning
agree.
that energy.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but it is really hard to argue against a trout-fed fish rod. By the time it's said and done, your highest form of protein is still going to be those hormone-fed trout, because they just grow freaks. It's just kokanee, all that type of shit. It's the same.
They're crossbred from northern strain to Florida strain.
Yeah.
So you get the great big belly of a Florida and the long length.
And they're
of a
just
northern,
freaks.
And they call them super giants.
And they stop growing in length, and they just start getting round like a fucking bowling ball.
My last fish was 30 inches long.
How much did that one weigh?
15.3. I caught it on Jeremy's.
That was that punker one? Okay.
30 inches.
Damn.
My longest, I think, is 26 and some change. I just started using like
my
floating.
God.
That was a November fish. It wasn't if it was February
Yeah,
fish.
mine was a June fish.
Oh, here we go.
Jared,
That's a freak.
Jeremy just had to use the poop knife. He said.
Oh, someone wanted to see the poop
He
knife.
said he had to. Well, fucking come over, buy
No.
a bait, and then you could see the infamous poop knife. I'll sign it with the poop knife.
That's what they used to cut the carne earlier.
Oh, well, you know, it's just like Delta water.
Is that why my stomach's rumbling?
You need some Delta.
It's better than Fiji.
high quality.
Better than
H2O.
Fiji.
Better than the sign.
Mama said.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot. Some of these questions is like the same thing over.
Dumb.
I'm not gonna say that.
Just start blocking.
Okay,
people
if you
retarded
if you
questions.
fucking
I didn't say that, dude. You said that earlier. You were talking all that shit.
I didn't talk any shit. Okay, what? No, I don't think you guys.
You good, fam?
Oh no.
Okay, rod choices. Recommendations for a good parabolic swimbait rod. Start with Jack.
I use 2 lowdowns. I use a custom XX heavy for like 2 or 3 baits. That's it. And I honestly use the lowdown heavy. What is the white label? For pretty much every
That's
other
the
bait.
regular one you
Workshop.
can buy. The
Yeah, the
workshop.
workshop, yeah. The workshop. And then for like lighter stuff like small glides, any soft swimmers under 8 inches, I use another inshore,
Yeah.
Phoenix inshore.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Which one?
dude, I don't
Like
know.
an M1. Like
Yeah,
the-
it's M1.
It's the M1.
M1 inshore.
8.
Yeah. Got it years
something.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you use? Fuckface.
I like Neffs, but it was I got them made a while ago, and they were Cousins ones. They were like the last ones that he made.
Dude, I love Cousins.
Well,
rods.
so like it's kind of hard to go against those because I've really fallen in love with those blanks, and they're really they're parabolic. They're solid rods for smaller stuff.
Nick, you need a beer?
I like throwing.
No, I got one right here though.
I like throwing some of the eye rods. Really just depends on the size of the bait, but as far as like the bigger stuff, I really like those Neff Customs. I like the way that they're built. I like the way the LDCs are built. I guess you can't really go wrong with either of them, but there's a lot of solid custom rod builders out there too, though. So.
I don't have any custom rods.
What's your rod that you use for your? What are you fishing most of the time? HUDs.
For the big baits, I use a Lama Glass Conway custom rod.
Okay.
And then Gary
That you
Lewis.
can't get.
G Lewis.
G Loomis. Okay.
So,
What do
you
you
said
use?
parabolic, right?
Yeah, parabolic.
Yeah, I got two.
Jeremy, what are you using?
Oh, I totally skipped that
Rod, parabolic rod.
Fucking
That's one
parabolic.
in general.
Whatever you can get. Like,
Whatever you can get.
Ugly stick.
Ugly stick, boy.
You're
I
in.
agree with that. I mean,
but
like,
honestly,
True.
honestly, with that being said, with the ugly stick, check the hat. See, did you read?
On 'em.
Did you read my hat? You have problems, get your pressure washer.
you know what rod's really parabolic that I found that's a kind of swimming rod is the Kaimana Inshore 804 model.
Really?
That's a super parabolic rod. I throw like low
You
down
like the
cuts.
794 too as well?
Yeah, but it's not parabolic.
Yes.
That's why I like it.
Okay.
I like blanks that shut off like 2/3. I don't think it needs
Okay.
to bend that far.
Yes.
Like almost parabolic, but
But not quite.
yeah, like
with
I
some
like that
oomph.
for every fucking rod. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
these days.
to-
Even Cinco, everything.
Yeah.
But iRod has a good setup. I actually haven't even used a lot of their stuff.
When's yours
And the
coming out? People are
Genesis-
asking when your rod's coming out.
Oh, it was set for June. I haven't talked to Matt if there was any setbacks, but we're as fast. As
What
we
did
can,
you
it's
make
already-
differently on that rod?
It's
That
7'6",
okay.
and it's rated 2 to 6.
Is that going to be a Genesis series?
It's Genesis 3, and I got
Okay.
the new Genesis 3. If you haven't got those are incredible rods. Like, I kind of wanted it on the Time On series, but he sent it to me, and we built it on Genesis 3, like, and it's fucking incredible. It's great, especially at the price point, right? So, and I've been smashing fish on it, and it's a shorter rod. It's a shorter rod. There's videos that I'm doing on it, but that whole Genesis 3 series is kind of hard to beat for that price. That
I like them.
I'm learning more and more. Matt's been a big supporter. It's cool that he's a swimbait dude and he owns the place. And then after I worked with him, he just like the guys that are designing these rods. Matt just lets them do it. He just lets them do it, like whatever they want. And other rod companies always put their nose in it. Well, because we want it to go this way, and Matt's like, no, dude, that's dope. So anyways, but that 804 is parabolic as fuck. It's a great rod if you like it. For me, it's a little too big.
It is. So I was using that for calico on the break wall stuff, and I was losing fish because they fucking just Yep, couldn't get them out of the fucking rocks, dude.
Yeah, it has.
But
fluctuates all the
but
way.
I really do like that.
But the
I think the
804
794 is like my favorite all around fucking iRod.
Yeah.
It's a great
You know?
rod. I use it.
No, I mean, truth be told, I bought one, like, even though I'm fishing Phoenix, I love Phoenix and they're my sponsor and they support me, but I like that fucking rod, dude.
The new
You know?
Sniper Swim though, the 7.6 that I made, it does everything. It's pretty good. Like I think.
I can't wait to check it out.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, people like it. It's easy to throw.
Have you thrown it at all, Danny, or no?
I've only gotten the opportunity. He's only got one, so it's only one pro. But
Okay.
I have gotten the opportunity to throw his new glide on it, and it's fucking sweet.
New glide?
Yeah.
Who's making a new glide?
Are you making a new glide, Caesar?
Oh, nice.
Oh, he's out.
It's a
Oh,
killer
you have it
rod.
right here?
That thing throws a lot of shit. Like it'll throw a K9. Like it'll throw all kinds of
Give it to Danny because they can see it really.
Dude, yeah, that's not. Yeah. Beautiful.
So give it to Danny so can people see that? I love the tail deal. Kind of hold it up a little bit.
No, it's the stabilizer.
Yeah, it's just a musky glide and then a musky glide, and I was like, dude, why did they never put a vertical tail in there? And then I was trying to build a gill glide, and you have that weird
Yeah, but
apex of the glide. It wants to roll because of the body shape.
you amalgamated it well though.
Yeah.
And then to make it work with the front end skirts.
Oh yeah, dude.
Exactly.
I gotta be honest with you, they didn't really do shit. They work easy, dude. The frog legs, Delta shit. That's Delta shit right there.
Hell yeah.
Like, dude, they eat it because the frog legs. And I was trying to figure out those skirts, dude.
You're like frog legs.
Dude, they eat it though, man.
Here's a good one. This is a great question. We'll start this way. Do you pay more attention to the tide or the moon?
It is the same
But
thing.
there's yes. What kind of question is that?
I wish I could tell you who asked it.
No. What?
I can't tell you
Why?
because he said off the record.
Oh, anonymous.
Oh, whatever.
No.
You're gonna know who it is.
No.
They all fucking
Hey.
yeah.
Probably the tide though. Like, if I'm looking, I look at the tide 1st,
Mhm.
and then the moon second, I guess.
Even though it ties into itself.
How about you just take your ass out to the
Yeah,
lake? and
fucking
Just-
asshole that asked
just
that
go
question.
fish. How
Fuck
about
that guy
that?
that asked that question. Fuck you.
But when I go to a lake,
Time
I
on the
look
water.
at tide.
It's
So I'm a
I wish you knew who fucking asked the question because he's fucking.
Chris Purcell. Bing!
Oh!
Hey, fool, you're in Mexico, dog.
Modelo
Man, boy, he wishes he was here.
Oh,
That was really
Which one do you
good.
pay attention to? You not catching the fish, player?
oh fuck!
High hitter.
He said
across
every
the
time he come up
plate,
here,
and
it's fucking
Caesar
bad
just
luck,
knocked
dude.
it out of the fucking park.
Dude, I wish he was here too.
Dude.
He's my best friend.
Does the Delta? Oh, this one's from Bearded and Bassin. Does the Delta? I think it says blue-green algae affect the toxicity of the toxic baits, or is it? I don't know, dude.
Oh, come
That's a
on.
bad one.
I-
I'm
I-
finding out.
When I go
Hold
to
on.
drink Delta water, I want to find the greenest algae I can find. You guys laugh, but dude,
It's like
I want to.
spirulina.
Jack is absolutely correct.
I want those little parasites to be fucking embedded in my brain.
Yes.
The trick.
I feel like a
is
fish when I leave the
shit
water.
Go
Yeah.
hyphy.
Yeah. I do
Okay,
donuts every
this
time
is
I
a
leave
good
the
one.
water.
No, he gets
Well,
off the
what
water
is,
and he's
uh,
dipped in sauce.
Yeah.
What is the greatest threat to the future of the Delta at the moment? Is it
Salinity
the
and
sea
seals.
lions or is it the
Sea lions.
spraying or something
It's
else?
water.
Thomas
Salinity,
Bolden.
salinity and
The
seals.
tunnels.
They're sending all the water out of here.
This is
Politics.
okay. We answered. This is great. We're gonna start this way. Okay. I got to piss too, so I'm gonna let you guys do it. With fishing pressure so high, how do you feel about Mike Gilbert's theory of downsizing line hardware to get the bite and then dealing with the fish after?
I think on a lake, I think it's geographically
Nick will be
more.
back in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Go shit. I think it really depends on the pressure of the area you're fishing. To be honest, I mean, if they're seeing 50 fucking baits fly by a dock every
But
week,
But
we're on the Delta where there's thousands of miles of shore.
And like,
fish that haven't seen shit in,
They haven't seen a boat in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know.
I think fish that in the Delta, the way they sit and ambush and shoot too, like, we're able to get away with more in the Delta.
Right.
Oh,
They're not coming
absolutely,
from
absolutely.
19
Yeah,
feet of
they-
water
no,
to come
no,
up and
no.
spear something. They're coming
No.
off an 8-inch fucking drop or
Yeah.
some weeds.
They're 2 feet away.
Yeah.
They're
But I
always
think
2
the
It's
feet
same
just-
away.
angle either. Everybody fishes differently,
And
so the
the
angle
angle,
changes all the
yes.
time.
I
Yes,
just had a big one poke me, like not last night, but the night before.
You did
Some-
not
I
be
got
that
poked.
fast.
Somebody's in there.
I got poked by a big one, but like yeah, it fucking handled my hardware so fast. These tidal fish, I know everyone's fish are mean. You know, you always get twisted up like, oh, this full of this. No, my fish are these fish are so good. But Delta fish are fucking crazy, dude.
They're
So,
nuts.
wherever it is, it probably works, but I need to get this shit in. These fish handle huge hardware. They bend that shit. 3X hooks bent out sometimes.
Yeah.
Bunch hooks
Dude,
bent
they
out.
live in current, dude.
Yeah, dude. They're little fucking rectangle refrigerators.
Yeah, they're assholes.
Boxcars.
Yeah, dude. So,
Yeah.
yes, dude. They're not fucking off, dude.
So
I'm not doing that.
That question's more of like a lake question. You're gonna.
No, I think it's the
This
person.
is
who
the
made it,
prison system of all the fisheries.
Yes.
Like we're dealing with meth fish.
Yes.
We're dealing with fish that
And I'm
grew up
gonna
with a
tell you
dad.
guys one thing.
No,
We're
this
dealing
is
with
level
fucking
one,
Yeah.
bro.
dope.
Didn't
Yes.
grow up with it.
We're
Yes.
fishing with fish that just eat anything they can fucking shoot. Ducks, baby kittens. Like, if it can fit in their throat, they'll fucking eat it. Like, they
Baby
don't give a
kittens,
fuck.
dude.
I think I speak for us all when I say this. Like, you can go to like New Maloney's, Don Pedro, and all these luxury resorts where they get hand-fed trout, and then you've got this. This is like
This
Oakland.
is Section 8.
This is
We're on
Oakland.
food stamps.
Where no, you better have a fucking gun in your pocket walking down the street.
Dude, the
Like-
bass, Delta bass do stay thugging, dude. Like,
But I feel
No.
like you guys came down, and Ronnie's part of this, and fished calico and sand bass. You're like, oh fuck, I got it. It's just
It's
like
relatable,
the
though.
Delta. You know what I'm saying? So
Take
for
away
you,
fish
you know,
and
like
stuff,
you
so-
haven't caught them big ones off the rocks yet, but in the inner harbor, I mean, they fucking fight. Think of a bigger, like a big
Well,
spotty.
for example, we're fishing.
How big's your spotty?
We're fishing the wall, right? We're down where you guys are at the wall, right?
Yeah,
It's rip-wrap and weeds.
exactly. That's
It's
what we're
rip-wrap and
doing.
weeds.
It's the same shit.
So like
With
the
current on it,
punching,
you know?
the
Like-
punching's not exactly
He's
what
been fishing
you.
it his
Hey, shout out to my
entire
boy
life.
Tommy,
Dude.
the bait making savant. and the
king.
crew
Oh
over
yeah,
there.
get him.
Look at him go.
I'm holding it down. You got a problem with Tommy? You got a problem with me?
Yeah.
He's up on the trail grill.
But you guys,
The
I mean, you
triple
guys get
grill.
the same.
oh, you got it!
Shit, son.
Be careful, that shit's about
Tease
to
up
get
for my
dipped-
boy Tommy every time.
It's about to get dipped in sauce.
Well, stay there. Oh my god.
Dude, that's slamming. Holy shit.
Smaller size,
Come on, I mean,
hard
I
swim
don't know the
baits
name of the spots.
can catch. Okay, here's another good question.
Yeah,
This is
let's hear
from South Jersey Fisherman 028. Do you guys believe that the smaller size hard swim baits, 4 to 6 inch size, can catch just as big as fish as large ones?
100%.
Just put it in front of one.
Can?
Forward size.
Okay, what's your? How about this? You're gonna throw a bigger bait though. Like you said this morning. Hey, throw the big canine. Throw something bigger.
Yeah.
Why?
because it's the springtime.
Yeah.
You have all fucking year to catch fucking 2-pounders on dink bullshit. Throw a big bait and catch a fish in your
This guy's the
lifetime.
best.
That's what it takes, though. That's what it takes, dude. It takes just throwing it. Like, just like I never threw a chatterbait for so long. I'm like, dude, I got a spinnerbait. I'm an idiot. That's what I was really should have said. And then I threw a chatterbait and I threw it and I threw it, and then it clicked and it was game the fuck on. You know, like you just have to throw it. Like Jonathan asked me what glide bait to throw. I looked at his glide baits. I told him the depth's 250. I don't even feel guilty about it because if he would have got bit on that, he would have had a story to tell. I mean, do you really want to tell how you went to the Delta in the spring and caught?
So hold on. So if you're gonna,
You caught 5 for 13 and a quarter.
you know what I mean? Nah. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. See, I shouldn't be trying. I'm not trying to shit on other people by saying that, but for me, nah, dude, I'm trying. It's springtime. In the summer, I throw little rapalas sometimes and hammer them and just have fun. I'm not against it, but right now,
you got
like
the
this is how
biggest
you
bait.
get bit, dude.
Yeah.
Like not the biggest bait, but a large, like a bait the size of the large prey that they're eating, right?
Okay.
Like, so I'm thinking baby bass, golden shiner right now. So 9 to 10 inches, pretty limited on the Delta, I think. After that, it's tough. I mean, I throw the frenzy and shit too. I've been throwing that, but I mean,
Have you got bit on that?
no. I
No?
just got it. I've only have a few hours. I've been fishing with people in the boat. It's kind of hard with a few people to help that.
When you go out fishing and you're looking for a big fish, you're by yourself usually.
No, I was telling him that I'm always kind of looking for a big fish. No matter what I'm throwing. These days, like, there's certain areas they use, or I think they use, and that's what I fish. I'll just tell you, like, if there's a flat, if you have a flat and it has wood on it, and it still has water on the low tide, it has about 20 feet of flat from the rock on the low tide, and there's a break, and you have good weeds on it, and it's going along the same thing, and then it dips towards the shoreline, and it gets close to shore, and there's a drop off and a funnel. That's where your big bite's gonna come. I mean, you could fucking take that to the bank. People can fish the Delta and say like, oh,
That's 100% correct.
if you find that, just fish it until you figure it out. If there's something else on that little dip in towards the thing, that's even better. A piece of wood or whatever.
That's what you kind of
The
showed
spot
me today,
within a spot.
right, Danny?
It's always the spot within.
That's a big fish spot. Like, so I'm looking for big fish spots. Like
It's a discrepancy.
that I believe that like fish over 5 pounds are going to be using. If I'm in the area and I'm catching a bunch of 2s, I'm out. For the most part, you can catch them mixed in, I know, but in a general concern, I think if you go in and you make a cast and you catch a 2-pounder, you probably spook the big one. You know, that's just
Makes
my-
sense, yeah.
The 2
Like,
pounder.
you want to eat. That's why I like the bigger bait too, because like the
You're gonna
7-inch
weed out the
Cinco.
fish. You're gonna
I
weed
go
out the
7-inch
fish.
Cinco because I don't want the fucking fish that are biting the 5-inch Cinco. You can catch a big one,
Yeah.
but that's my theory, right? That I want to catch the big fish and not have the little fish eat.
So
That's
getting
just how I
back to
fish.
the original question though, about the size of the bait.
That's what.
No.
That's what I meant. That's
That
what I
was
meant.
his
That's how you do
tangent.
business
You
in
tell
Vegas.
us.
That's not the question.
Well, no.
Toxic tacos.
Where I'm talking about.
Tilo tacos. Tilo.
Did I ramble off topic?
No, you
I
didn't.
don't
That's
fucking
that's
know.
what we want.
No.
Yeah, no.
That was excellent.
That's what people want to fucking hear. Like not
But
about
a
a fucking drop shop. Like,
the
hey.
ultimate example of the 6-inch swim bait would be
Yeah.
Which is the best trailer on an A-rig.
What is?
Tournament Talon.
Okay.
You're talking about the full body, right?
Yep. With the top hook.
Yes. I
Put
agree.
that 10
Not the
inches
thin one.
behind all your little
Okay.
ones.
That thin one was like a pro model, right? The thin one. That was like a pro model.
That was the Randy McAdee.
That's right.
special.
That's right.
But they thinned out the tail.
Do you guys? I mean, do you feel the same way about this? Pretty much the same.
To an
Johnny?
extent, I think that there's a sweet spot though when it comes to bait size. Like especially, it depends on what you're targeting though. Like if you're targeting gill eaters, I think there's a sweet spot. I think there's a difference between throwing a bait that's not big enough and a bait that's too big when it comes to a gill.
Yeah.
Like I've spent time the last couple of years watching these big ass red ears, and it's not knocking on anybody who makes bigger baits. It's not a matter of that because I'm sure that there's people that have confidence in it. But I'm watching these giant fucking red ears that are the size of a dinner plate, and they're with the 8 to 10 pound bass, and they're not even flickering. They're with them. But the 4 to 6 inch bluegill and fucking red ear are freaking the fuck out because they're gonna get eaten. There's a reason why when you see these giant fucking panfish that are getting eaten, the big one that ate it's fucking usually floating on the surface. There is a difference.
Or the one that can eat it hasn't moved up to eat it yet.
Yeah, but chances are you're going to target the one that's up there soon enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do think that there is a size, I wouldn't say limitation, but a sweet spot. Like, and if you could find it, you will catch the biggest fish. It doesn't matter if it's a fucking.
I think there's a bait that's coming out, that mega bass, little bluegill.
That thing's
Dude, that thing's fucking badass. Have you seen that? You don't like it? Why don't you like
Dark
it?
Sleeper?
There's only one gill.
But it's bigger. It's a little bigger.
There's 2 times of the year that the biggest bass you're gonna catch, and that's when we turn the clocks forward and turn the clocks back, because the biggest fish are gonna eat in February and March to survive the spawn, and they're gonna eat in October and November to survive the winter.
You're right.
Those are where you're gonna get your super giant fish.
Yep.
How many big fish do you hear getting caught in July?
Actually, on the Delta,
What-
it's my.
no,
I
what
can't
do you-
remember
no.
fish.
But
do
you
you
hear,
consider
but
like
that conversation is, you hear guys always go, I want to catch the big one this summer.
What do you consider
never
like
catch.
a big one though?
15 plus.
15 plus. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Teener.
Yeah.
Teener.
Teener.
Over
Okay.
12.
That's what I'm after.
Yeah. Right. Understandable.
Big sense, yeah.
But Barrick's got multiple fish in the teens in the middle of the summer.
On what?
Oh no,
On
no,
frogs.
dude, but
That's a whole nother fucking.
No, it's not.
Oh, hold on, really
No,
quick.
it's not.
Can you give everyone else gave their frog recommendation? Can you give yours real quick?
The original snack proof that was like 10 years old.
Shane is yours, okay.
What color?
Fred's frog only.
Did
Fred's frog only. That's all I
you,
throw.
Did you squish the package before you bought it?
No, I just open it and then throw it away. If I remember
So Caesar's just like ultimate. Don't give a fuck. Like,
before the good hooks came out, you used to have to get the bronze ones and bend them open and then sharpen them
Yeah.
to make a good hook. Before Gamakatsu made one.
Did you
That-
ever tie
the
the
red
shank?
frog. Yeah, yeah, but I was lazy. I just took it out and made hooks out. You remember the man's frog? The man's frog with the
Yes.
stupid twirly tail?
Yes, yes.
That thing was awesome too.
The first one I got had the broom tail.
It was so soft. That was the thing. Like, if a frog is soft, I'll throw it. Scum frog is pretty soft. I've never thrown
Okay.
it, but I'm sure it's fine. Like, you just need a soft frog. That's what I think. Because you want to.
There's too soft too though. When it lands on a mat and if you land upside down and it compresses too hard and the hooks dig in, you
When it
fuck
go-
the whole throw up.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
fuck the
for
entire
sure.
throw up.
Just get a fish.
It's yeah.
Dude, you know how I swear to God, I just get a frog and fish that shit, no matter what it is. People tell me, I read reviews, but if I want to know, I just buy that shit, bite the bullet, and make a cast with it, and fish it, and if it fucking sucks, then throw it in the trash.
Throw it as far as you
Yeah,
can.
it was
Dude,
six
people are,
bucks.
yeah. Even if it's $15, that's like 2 lattes at fucking Starbucks that made you gain weight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm probably bad because I fucking
Just
miss-
less
I love
pumpkin
fishing,
spice
you
in
know?
your bloodstream. Fuck
Yeah,
that shit.
Just throw that shit, man.
Oh
Throw
shit.
them all.
Okay, here's a pretty good one. It says Finn's fan. For Caesar and other bait makers, at what point did you realize your baits were going to be effective coast to coast? Did you initially make your baits just for your area? Did you send them out to be tested, different states, etc.?
No, we just full send.
Yeah.
I think the fish, don't the fish tell us that?
Yeah, the fish decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tested that shit. I just made them to catch fish.
Yeah.
How long
I mean,
did you?
like-
How long did you fish your bait until you put it out?
Put it out. So
So yeah, hold on. You got to remember, you got a shitload of bait makers now. So like,
I
some guy gets a wild hair up his ass.
Yeah.
He could be a company of who
You're
knows.
saying
Hold
this.
on.
You're
He
saying
he could. Who knows what he does? But he makes a bait.
He's unemployed.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean that. It's just a story. People
No,
have
but what I'm
time in
saying,
their hands.
and there's a lot of guys making baits now. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, how long did you product test before you put that fucker out?
I didn't product. So I made
Well, no,
my
no, I'm
baits.
saying you. How long did you fish your baits for?
I don't know, years, and then when we
Yeah.
came on Swimbait Underground, I just started posting pictures of me catching fish to gain credibility for myself in the forum, because back then, in like a nation and stuff, there were sticks on there, and I was trying to, so I posted them, and people said, "What lures are those?"
Where'd all the sticks
And I
go?
was like, they're off the internet. They're like, fuck the forums.
We're
for the
not
most
talking
part.
to any of you.
Fuck, dude, it's bad. Fishermen are bitter, dude. You know. Like,
You think?
Yeah, fuck.
Man.
But then people ask about them, and then Travis Evans, actually from North Carolina, was the first one that offered me money that wasn't like a homie for a wooden bait, and then people just asked me to buy my lures, and then I don't know, you get stuck. You get stuck doing it, and then you end up here under a pile of debt in some shop with some fucking dickhead, you know, asking you dumb questions, not even paying attention to what you're saying.
I'm fucking doing the fucking
See, I could have said fucking anything. Jesus fucking
motherfucker. Do you see what I'm doing?
Do I look like I can see what you're doing?
I'm answering questions. I'm trying to fucking keep it going. You guys bust my fucking balls.
He told us to act like assholes so he could get better ratings. Just so you guys.
There you go.
He's all.
Hey,
fucking-
oh, guess what?
Hey, act
Caesar.
like assholes.
Hey, Caesar didn't need to act like one. He's already a fucking asshole. So, hey, he's the king, dickhead.
That's my name.
Since when did you start trying?
I don't. What about you, Jeremy?
What about them?
Yeah.
The same fucking question.
We don't have enough time.
All right. Okay. Here's when you're ready to answer that, I got a really good question after that. It's great.
I think
It's
we should
amazing.
just skip to the next question.
Next question. Okay. We'll start with you, Caesar. What changes, advancements in swimbait fishing do you think will happen in the next 10 years? It's pretty good.
What? Fuck, dude, I don't know.
Hey, electronic shit in the baits. What?
Andrew Hinkle will make it up, and then we'll have to figure out how to do it. That's what I just fuck out.
We're still waiting
You know,
for the next.
dude, you know, I think that was the best fucking answer I've ever heard, Caesar, because honestly, hey, engineering guy, yeah,
R&D guy.
show us what we're missing.
Yeah, bring out something new.
No, I think he can do some things.
Dude, he's a killer bait designer. I mean, the stuff he does is pretty innovative. I'm just trying, you know, like, it's hard. It's hard to, you know what it's going to come from somebody probably that doesn't have to do this for a job. That's what I think. Or they're doing it great, because it's hard to, like, innovate and make stuff
Not copy
every
something
day.
else.
Well, and make and work and be able to innovate and go test. Like my glide, I just put some fucking stabilizer, you know, like,
Yeah, this is
you know?
cool.
But it took a while to get to there, and it's nothing crazy, but it's a little different. But it just takes a while if you have to build baits every day.
You gotta
and then
maintain
innovate.
everything fucking else.
Like DRT, they do fucking fire ass shit. He's doing crazy, like really cool stuff that no one's done, and he's innovating and pushing. And I don't think it's Japanese baits that are leading. I think like there's certain companies, and DRT's doing shit that's outside the box. And whether people like it or not, it catches fish. Like it's just the proof's in the pudding.
Really, like the next.
It
innovative
is, right?
bait- The next innovative bait could be really anything though in the industry. Like
Bottom
what's
line
going to be
is-
the next thing that's going to blow the top off, like with the Senko or the chatterbait or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The next A-rig.
And we
What-
won't know
whatever
until
swim
it's
bait.
made,
He
though.
said swim
He
bait.
said
You're not going to
swimbaits.
know
He said
until that
swim
bait
bait.
is made.
Yeah, like,
And then it's
like
gonna
the
blow
trick
everybody's
trout.
mind.
The trick
Right,
trout's fucking crazy. But
What we need for the next swim bait is for somebody to figure out an 8 or 9 or 10-inch suspending swim bait.
Something with neutral buoyancy that just.
Something that maybe with a bill they can get it down 6 or 7 feet and just sit there
At the end of the day, the
like a
bait-
pointer 1000.
just fucking
Right?
long ribs.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
just something.
There's a lot of dudes doing the deep divers now.
Yeah,
it's like a
but-
new thing.
I think at the end of the day, the theme is if a bait gets big,
They default
it gets
2.5.
bought. Period. If it gets big and it works, people are gonna buy it. Doesn't matter.
The fish tell you.
Like
Yeah.
we were just telling you how stupid we thought a Senko look like.
Yeah.
You know, like,
If I knew what the next innovation would be, I'd be doing it right now.
yeah, no shit, dude.
That's such a loaded ass
Be
question.
doing
That's a
next
hard.
fucking
It's
Saturday.
It's a hard
It'll be
one
cool,
because
though. It'll be cool.
But
The
like, how
frenzy-
do you? This is the hard part. Is like, how do you not overflow a market of swim baits?
Overflow
And-
what market, dude?
I think you're gonna start seeing more baits like DRT come out, where you have the option, you have a single bait, and they include parts such as a lip or a tail come out.
Yeah, there's a
I mean,
bait
yeah,
I want.
What are you? You're biting DRT, right? Because they're the only company that's
A
essentially doing that.
multi-purpose.
No,
Right.
there's
Yeah,
people
with
that
rugby
do it.
present.
I'm not gonna say it.
But not well, right?
Okay, there you go.
But not well. There's
Yeah.
people that do it, but they don't do it well.
You guys ever
But you're gonna-
see a trout when he's dying go in circles?
Well, I beat the Shimano Denver
Mm-hmm.
Spiral.
They make that one already?
God, he got you.
I mean, that's what I think is next.
And here I thought I had a winner.
They said someone said yeah. They said you can make your slow floats glide suspend by adding suspended strips or Zapu board.
It's
I like
not the same
the
bait as what he's
I like the
talking
little
about.
grenades.
Really?
Yep.
There's someone commented that on there.
It'd be nice if they didn't cost $5 a piece.
The grenades, the tungsten grenades.
Well, none of that shit is cheap.
No.
Lead golf tape is cheap on Amazon.
I like it, but you just have to put so much of it on there. Like you
gotta
can get like
2 grams per inch.
a 3-gram grenade weight that you can't
Yeah.
even see that hides behind the back
Just listen
hook.
to
You know?
Caesar.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell you
No.
how to hack the fuck out of that.
Oh,
Nah,
I've seen Caesar some of his baits that we've made, or
The worst.
not we. I'm sorry.
The
him.
worst.
He's
The
like, let's go
worst.
throw this. He made a glide one time that had a top hook that was held by a rubber band.
Nice.
That we had a video where Caesar literally took it and cast it as far as he could.
No,
in-
he asked me. He was like, man, he was like, dude, do you think like how weedless is
I
it?
love
was
it.
like,
Now
let's
he's
see.
throwing it back at you, dude.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I was like, hey, I like
Well,
a
because he
top-
laughed because he's like, how weedless is it? So I bombed it like
Yeah.
fucking.
I thought Caesar was gonna like just toss it onto a mat. So he was like, I don't know, let's fucking find out.
Caesar would have used a
He
hair
took
band,
it.
not a rubber band.
Like no, it was like a brace band.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It was like a green brace band.
It's
I
a-
still have the bait. It's fucking ace.
It's a loom
He
band.
took it.
Ace.
He took it and threw it as far as he could into Tules, over Pennywort and Hyacinth, and he was like, I don't think it's stuck, and he just started reeling, and I was recording it, and it was just coming through like a fucking raccoon,
This ought to work.
and he got it to the edge and he swam it to the boat. He's like, I didn't get stuck. I'm like, yeah, no shit.
He was like, bro, what if that didn't come back? Like, what if you didn't get that back? I was like, I don't know. Then it was not weedless.
Yeah.
Well, then it's yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, because
It
Caesar,
work.
he's like,
That's R&D right there.
because if he's gonna do something,
Right,
he
right,
does it
yeah,
to the full
fuck.
extent. He's gonna
Yeah.
do something
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I tried that
as
shit.
hard as he fucking can.
Like when people were like, what treble hook you like? I respect everyone's opinion. I fucking spent thousands of dollars. I try every treble hook I can. So I know that my choice is, I'm good. Like my shit's gonna work.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
tried
yeah.
all that shit. It's like I'm broken like that. You know
What's
what I
your
mean?
choice?
Like I just met somebody that makes soft baits, and he was like,
Yeah, what's
"I
your
do
choice on
soft
hooks?
baits."
You just asked you, tell 'em.
Oh, ST56 treble hook for bass.
What about your
Or
split
the new
rings?
BKK. The new BKK, it's the Viper. It's a 4X, but it's sharp as fuck. Like, I like heavy hooks because I read this article, KVD wrote this article about hooks are so sharp now. They used to think thin hooks penetrated, but hook flex is more of a problem now because the heavy duty hooks are so sharp they still penetrate. So after I read that and modeled my baits around the heavy
But then they still flex, and then you're gonna enlarge the hole on the throw.
I don't know, whatever. I know
That's a whole nother, yeah,
it works
exactly.
for me.
Yeah.
So
But you might be talking about your bait might be a little different, right? I mean,
no, everybody
I'm
like some
talking
people
about
use
the
cutting
hook.
points, and
Yeah.
I won't use that. I won't use cutting points. It's the worst hook ever. You know,
myself.
it just loses fish.
Yeah.
He loves them.
My favorite.
Then
treble
why
hook-
don't they lose fish for you? Like, why
don't know.
if you love them?
Who knows?
So on my hogs, I use the ST47, the one that
It's the 41, I think.
41 or 47.
41.
You guys know the numbers.
The
I just
curved
know how
in.
it looks.
The curved in.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
The-
ST41.
The point goes
Uh-huh.
towards the shank,
I know.
It's cutting
exactly.
and it's the only hook that I will use on
A lot of get-
jointed hard baits. Any other bait, it does not work. But for a big jointed hard bait,
Yeah.
fucking money.
Yeah.
Tits on a ridge, baby.
I won't even fish a bait. with
Fucking
that.
crisp.
I won't even throw a lure.
Dude, I hear that
on.
fucking so much.
ST 36.
I do not
Yeah.
lose them unless I try to bounce them. That's
Each
it.
their own, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying everybody has their own thing.
I get so
But-
much fucking flack for that too.
Well,
And I
no,
love
dude,
those
like, I'm
hooks.
not even gonna hate on it.
Really good fishermen like them, but I've fucking, oh man.
That big fish got that mouth is so hard if,
Yeah.
if it's got that little.
If they're not crushing it, they're not gonna fucking get hooked anyway.
Yeah.
Like fucking crush that shit. I don't want one just
Nice.
nipping at it.
How much has the Delta fishery changed in the since the past, like in the
Every
past
day.
10
5
years?
zillion fucking years.
How about
Every day.
pressure for you guys? Because
Huge.
Yeah.
Oh, they,
how
they're-
much more?
They're shocking.
Oh,
the
here's
bass
another
and
one.
taking them out.
Yeah.
Now I heard is how are the surrounding lakes? Are they getting shittier? And is it pushing people to come here more?
What's around me?
Whatever it might be. I
There's
don't
lakes
know.
around here?
Like clearly, like
There's other places to fish besides.
that's what I'm saying. Is like, do you get more people coming? You know, droughts, shit like that. Are
We
people
had more
coming
people
down?
come here during the quarantine. That's really when people
Really?
started.
Because lakes are
Flooding
closing.
Delta.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's and then I think a lot of people just didn't ever leave because they realized that this place has some serious potential, and they realized that they love
Well,
it.
it made me like think about it when I had Mike Insonen, and he's like, I only come to fish, like here, wherever it is. He's like, I don't pre-fish, I don't do shit. I come and that's it. I mean, it makes sense. Like I told Roxanne, I'm like, if she's like, if we could move anywhere, where would you move? I'm like, here. I think that the ocean's like close to being the same shit as here with the river system.
It's a
I'm
good
like,
area. There's a
We
lot
don't
of
get
good
the
things
saltfish
in
you get
crops.
though.
Yeah.
We
I
catch,
know,
we
no,
catch
no,
mud marlins.
no, I'd
Fucking
rather.
fucking bat rays.
It's the
dude.
truth. That's
the
a mud
best.
marlin. dude.
Salt? Yeah.
Hey, Mike Lane from
Dude,
Ballast
sea-
Point,
dude,
he's
the
the
white sea
fucking
bass
champ.
fishery's turning on up here.
Oh
too.
yeah, it is.
Hey,
Yeah, they're hitting now.
Zealand's on it, dude.
Yeah,
He's
better
a
and better
fucking.
every year.
Yeah.
So I mean, but what I mean, I could give away the calico and all that for striper, but having
Yeah.
somewhere big to search.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be stuck on one
Endless.
lake
Yeah.
and just only be like, I can only fish this lake. I know it inside and out. With the ocean, I know I can go fucking up and down from San Diego to fucking Santa Barbara, dude.
Isn't it weird that we think like that and then we just stay in one place? Because
Yeah.
I love the Delta for that. And then they're like, hey, where'd you catch those fish? And I'm like, you know it was Frank's track, player.
It's a
You know I didn't burn that
I'm
gas.
2 minute and 14-second drive from my dock.
I was too busy burning gas to burn gas.
That shit, the engine didn't even heat up.
No, hell no.
I just put the trolling motor down.
Yeah, that's it, baby.
I don't know how you guys fucking do that shit down south, sitting in line for fucking.
The
4
hard
hours.
part, I mean,
Fuck,
this is
I
the
love this shit.
like the dudes like Gilbert. I give him, he fucking works hard. These dudes like Jimmy, Gilbert, fucking Butch has a
Jeremy.
lockdown. It's
Yeah.
a completely different.
All
fucking
those
animal,
dudes,
dude.
yeah, man.
Jack Daniels.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
I got plenty of beer. I don't have the Jack Daniels over here though.
he's going
we still
hard,
got the
dude.
Kraken in the freezer.
Are you?
shit.
What the fuck?
From the last Delta-RoundTable.
What?
unleash the Kraken.
Oh man.
Not me.
I think
Not
this
it.
is the
Not
end.
it.
Caesar is
Not it.
Kraken's
Not it.
still in the
Like, I'm
refrigerator.
unleashing the tacos over here, boy.
Dude, we still have the Kraken.
You
That
still
was
have
the
Kraken.
craziest fucking round
You
table.
should
ever.
grab it and we'll just pass around until it's done.
Coming out right now.
It's coming out.
Coming out the freezer.
Did you lose your headphones?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to call an
Left
Uber.
ear.
Grab that thing.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Squeeze it.
Jeremy's
Put it on the
for
table.
sure.
God.
Just a little pull.
Dude, that's
Push it in.
Look at that thing.
No,
Look
I
at
got
it's
this
all.
side.
I've
Dude,
drank
that
Delta
one-
water darker than that.
Dude, that,
That was
My left ear.
My left
Whatever.
that's
Fucking.
like fucking
Hello.
15 months.
Unleash the Kraken!
That's chew spit. What are you doing?
I cannot.
Dude, I wish that that was the fucking like sound like thing.
Chris
Oh
Paul
my
is gonna be
god.
proud. Of his
Oh fuck!
Oh, it is the fucking Kraken.
Fuck.
Yeah, no shit. Fuck.
Are you Chris's son?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Yeah.
They've been sitting at the same table for 2 hours.
Nick looked like he put a fucking nose in a
Alright,
dog.
you know, I went
Dude,
two
that
and
was
two together and got
disgusting,
7.
dude.
All right, how do we make this like go all the way, like without it being really rank?
Let me
You
see
don't.
that.
Well, it's rum, so who gives a fuck?
94
right?
proof.
Oh, it's
I
fucked
think I'll
up.
Pass.
Pirate grog. Did you hit it?
No, he doesn't drink no more. Hey,
He's like
here's
17 years old.
no. Here's what's really cool.
No, not me.
The
He
last
is.
time Caesar drank
was
on
the
the
podcast.
Delta-RoundTable, dude.
2 years.
He dropped 44 end
It was a
bottles.
year and a half, at least a year ago, yeah.
Are you
It was-
trying to be a
yeah.
good boy, Caesar?
No. He just stopped drinking, and
Dude, my
for you,
life,
man. God
my
bless
life
you.
was plagued with bad drinking. It wasn't like just the
Oh,
podcast.
okay.
Hey,
Okay.
well,
Yeah. Well,
It was.
you
It's
know,
been a long
it's
time
just,
coming.
hey, hey,
Enough
certain-
bookings and
Certain number
Hey,
attached.
Q module.
Like 502.
Yes, I don't need any problems.
God bless you. You keep it up the good work, man.
Yeah. Like I just don't give a fuck. When I,
Doesn't
like,
seem
for
to be
real.
hurt. Doesn't seem to be hurting you.
Did
at all.
you try that?
Yeah.
No, I'm about ready.
they said swim school said,
Don-
"Boys unleashing the Kraken
No, no,
tonight."
no,
This thing's like 3 years old.
Dude, it's at 14 or 17, 15 months.
Holy shit.
What's going on here, Nick?
I'm just looking at the questions.
What?
All right, let's get back to these.
I knew he wasn't gonna take it.
Fuck no, I ain't drinking that shit.
How about this? Have you guys looked into the share-a-lunker program at all?
to crack it. Dude, you guys are
Finish
fucking
it,
out.
finish it, Jack.
No, you guys are fucked. Me and Jack,
Bomb.
you're at the mercy of me and Jack
Big
now.
bomb.
Give me some psychedelics, we'll really get going.
Oh,
nothing up my
hello.
sleeve.
Ah, dude.
Hello.
Presto.
Oof, I can smell that shit.
Ooh, it doesn't smell good at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste good at all either. It tastes like fucking
Hey,
stripper
syrup, huh? Syrup?
Stripper pussy.
Like syrup? What did you
It
say?
tastes like fucking jet fuel, man. Like stripper. How do you know how stripper
my
pussy
God.
tastes?
I don't. It was an estimation.
Yeah,
to pay
he's lying. He's
I
lying.
go over 10% for that.
Dude, I'm gonna get flagged on this bitch, dude, for
Flagged.
sure. Watch, you're gonna be like,
Flag,
inappropriate.
Hate speech. Hate speech.
Hate speech,
Yep,
yes.
there it is. That's it.
We have
You're
56 people watching
Don't
live.
be
57. 57 people. That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. I'm
It's not
stoked.
great though either.
It's not great. If it was on Pornhub, you wouldn't want to watch that video.
47 down thumbs.
47 down thumbs.
That's it. Three's up.
9
He
comments.
didn't show his butthole.
It's Delilah.
The guy's comment was you should respect
I can't
her
tell.
more.
Oh my god.
She might be.
I'm gonna
slap a comment.
I'm gonna do it every time.
Delilah.
Every time I'm on here. It's hi Delilah.
Very nice of you. But the next question. Let's see if we can get through them. Share-a-lunker. You guys heard about that, Texas?
Yes.
The program?
What do you guys think of that?
I don't think DFG will fucking do it.
No?
Not okay.
It's pretty cool though, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
cool as
it's
fuck.
fucking.
Well, no, they'd have to develop their brains into like Texas brains to actually wrap it around the concept
And actually
of
wanna
doing
care.
something good.
What is the whole premise of it?
They
Growing
Anything
giant
over-
ass
yeah, you grow a
bass.
big bass.
Anything over 13, they go
They're
and let them
genetically altering big bass.
Not altering.
They did that for the first F1. I mean,
Yeah.
genetically altering bass isn't something new.
Yeah,
The
but
first
they
F1s that
keep
were
doing it
introduced on the
now.
Delta was something
But they didn't stop. They keep doing it.
Bro,
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
just didn't go to the pound to buy a black dog.
Right.
I went to a breeder.
Yeah, but the breeder, the one you went and got with the fucking AKC paperwork sucks because it dies in 7 years and gets every disease. The one that's been fucking bred with the fucking runs and the
No.
fucking dirt bags.
Hold on,
lives
the
forever.
one that's drinking the Delta water,
Lives
motherfucker.
forever.
Forever.
So no,
That's the holy grail, baby.
Going off of here, boy.
No, so here's the
Oh.
Carl. It's like
Yo, Carl,
Carl's
look
gonna
at
live
that. Yo, mutt
no,
life,
so both
mutt
the
life,
parents
full mutts
were
and sluts.
Freaking,
Me and Jack, we got
Prime,
mutts and
right?
sluts.
but I knew what. That's why you buy
Fuck,
a dog.
Sluts that are butts.
Right, but when you
know what you're getting.
think about getting a purebred German Shepherd, what does that? Hip dysplasia, bad hips, and it dies in 8 years.
Damn, this fool's
Right?
fucking
But when you
AKC.
get something
I like
fucking-
it. I like it.
When you get something that's bred with a Shih Tzu and a Poodle, and also
I'm
fuck
already
the pit
You
bull.
get a shitty poodle.
Right, it's
Oh,
all
Shih Tzu
Who shit?
genetics in all animals, right? When you mix. fucked up genetics with something more fucked up and make something that's not going to be as fucked up, but a little bit better,
You're
right?
absolutely
Two wrongs
right.
do make
so
a right.
like when
I think we
looking
got a
at
little
my
off topic. Now we're
particular
talking
bloodline-
dogs. I thought we were talking.
I just thought Jack
Genetics.
knew hella shit about turtles. He's blowing my mind with fucking dogs now. This shit's
Dude.
nuts.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
me
two-
and him are vibing, dude. Like,
Yeah.
we're fucking going.
Holy shit.
And it's
It's
like, dude,
Cracking.
It's all about
That shit
science.
is cracking off.
Dude,
It is cracking off in here.
Look, there's a book you should buy. It's called
Fuck,
The
dude.
Scientific Approach to Catching More Bass, right?
Yep.
Who wrote that?
It was
The main dude for Berkeley.
and a dude, University in Japan,
Okay.
right?
You don't like that?
I think
you don't
Texas
like it,
is
Jeremy?
jealous of our California bass.
You don't like that
They're
book?
just trying to get bigger than
I don't
us.
like what book?
That he's talking about.
Everything's bigger in
Bro, it
Texas,
was-
right?
No. All studies.
Not when
Like
it comes to California.
they broke it down to genetics. Like
Yeah.
how can you deny genetics? They went to the most scientific,
I gotta piss. I'm sorry,
minute
guys.
process of how genetics and fish work. They talk about the first bass, the Neville bass, that they introduced at the Delta in what, the 30s?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that was a bass they said, hey, this is the most prime bass in this area.
Yeah, but more importantly, when, what was it, early 90s, they started dumping the Floridas out here.
Yeah.
Straight
No,
Florida.
That was.
Those were F2s though. The F1s were years and years ago.
F1s were in the 70s.
Years ago, exactly.
Okay.
F1s. There's
Yeah.
F1s and
Right.
F2s.
Yeah.
F1s
The
were
F-
years
the
ago.
F1s bred with the Northerns.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we've got a.
And that's why on the Delta we get the boxcar bass.
Well, that's
we
what
get fucking just stumps.
I wanted to. I tell people all the time, like, imagine how many generations we are
Watermelon.
in
Yeah.
from those original hybrids, right? So we're like 30 generations in. We have a whole different subspecies
It's
of
a different
bass in
bass.
the Delta.
It's a di-
The way they're built.
Our bass is
everything.
completely different than original F1 in Florida.
It's getting
Generations
hot
are always
slowly.
about 7 years.
Dude, it's been like fucking
Yeah.
for 2 hours in.
I
I think,
think
dude.
that these fish literally
Two more.
evolve as the fishermen evolve. And we're always playing the game.
We're hunting predators. That's what we're
Yes,
doing.
That's right.
Exactly.
We're trying to trick.
We're predating
We're trying to trick.
predators.
We're trying to trick the best predator in its environment.
Yeah.
In the Delta, we have seals, number 1.
Yeah.
Striper, number 2.
No, we're number one.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? But
Well-
we're trying to trick the best predator,
Yeah.
right?
That's
We're not
only
trying to go
because-
catch seals. We are
That's
trying to catch
allowed.
stripers.
Wouldn't it be
because
nice
we're
to
not
hook
allowed
a
to hunt
seal?
seals.
I don't know about hooking, but shoot them, fuck yeah.
That's what I meant.
Fuck the seals. Club every baby seal you see. Every baby seal you see.
I didn't
Call
see-
PETA.
The Baby Seal Club.
Yeah.
I
Baby
didn't-
seal club.
I
Hit him as
This
hard
is
as you
definitely
can.
getting flagged,
Did I
dude.
say
Yeah,
that?
flag
I
me.
didn't see that. Just fucking check.
Bing bong. That's what
Uncle
I'm-
Bing Bong.
I'm
Uncle
used to
Bing
it,
Bong's
That's
here.
what you're gonna hear.
I'm used to it.
Your video
I'm
has
fucking
been
used to
flagged.
it.
Jack
Flag
is
me.
name?
Flag me, full flag me, full.
Pow, bong.
Yeah.
Jeremy, shut the fuck up.
Flag me.
STF.
No.
That
I,
wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Okay.
It was him.
no.
Hey, get on with the chlorophyll.
Okay.
Okay, next
Sorry.
question.
Bring the chloroform.
That's why I drink Delta water.
Lunker.
Photosynthesis.
I'm a mute.
This is for you, Caesar.
Oh my God, Jack.
Hello.
Dude.
What is the dopest smoke you've ever smoked? What do you like smoking?
I get high on life, Eric.
Girl Scout.
What do I like smoking?
No.
Dude, don't smoke drugs.
No.
Don't smoke drugs, man.
No, just say 11
Just say no.
The dopest dope I ever smoked. I don't fucking know, man.
It's
Fucking-
11
I forgot from short-term memory loss.
This is here's another good one. This is really good. We're gonna start. We'll start with Jack. You said this story before, but I want you to say it again. Try to make it a little shorter. All you guys said your story about this. Tell the story of when and how your most memorable catch was. So your PB. And you've told it before. Just
Dude,
break
that's
it
all
down.
like fucking
Hey,
9 times
bitch,
on
just
this
tell it
thing,
again,
dude.
motherfucker. They want to hear it.
Nick just
I
wants
mean,
to tell
I-
his.
They just told. I don't want to talk. I'm not gonna tell it. Go.
Like,
Go.
personal best or most memorable catch?
You have it. Hold on. That's a good. That's a good.
Right?
yeah,
Like-
Memorable.
memorable. Memorable. Yeah,
Most
memorable.
Yeah, like
your
just
biggest
because. No.
I'd say most memorable.
Mine.
Memorable. I swear, this motherfucker, dude.
Hey, are we talking about Delta fish or
All
what?
right, go.
Like one of my most memorable
Sounds like
catches
Cookie
of all
Monster on
time
Sesame
was
They
the-
can't hear him, so it's not as.
It wasn't even the big fish. Like the big fish is cool, but like you see way more cooler shit just being out fishing than just a big fish, right?
And what's your most?
I was fishing with Tommy. We were at Clear Lake, and we were flipping in an area, and we heard all this fucking ruckus, like fucking two cats in a bag, gnarly noises, going crazy. We
Two
hear
raccoons under a blanket.
yeah,
People fucking.
two fat veggies in a trunk. It was
Jeez.
nuts. And we hear all this shit like in the tules and the fucking wood, and we hear a thump.
And it wasn't a beaver?
No, it was Clear Lake. We
Holy
hear
shit!
we hear fucking branches ripping, boom, 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 bam, right? It's a fucking mink that climbed a tree
No way, really?
and grabbed a baby squirrel and fell like 40 feet with a squirrel.
And they were
And
trying
then-
to eat both of them?
The mink was eating
The
the
mink was
squirrel.
eating the squirrel,
And
yeah.
then he rolled down a hill, and
But were the
I'm
bass trying to eat
Come
all
on,
no,
of them?
let him
listen,
talk.
listen, listen,
God damn
listen.
it.
So I'm watching this. I see a squirrel and a mink tumbling through the fucking branches and then land. The squirrel takes off running. A mink full sprint grabs it and then rolls down a hill into the water. And as soon as it hit the water, I punched a fucking 6-pounder in a tournament. How can you beat that? You just watched murder, and then you caught a keeper.
You have to watch AEW for that.
He goes, a murder. Hey, a murder.
Like catching
Rewind,
big
do it
fish is
again,
cool,
do it
right? But
Again,
you
what
just
did
saw-
you look
You just saw a fucking
mink kill a
mink
squirrel.
climb up a tree, go into a squirrel nest.
Dude, you're all
Bro.
kinds of special as fuck.
Damn.
You fucking
He's just like
I'm a
bar.
degenerate. I like seeing fucked up shit.
Okay.
And I watched a mink eat a
No.
squirrel, fall down the branches, roll
Okay.
into the water, and I punched a 6-pounder.
Thank you.
That's what I like.
Okay,
You know, fuck
Yeah.
the 15, fuck any other big fish. That's cool shit.
dude.
That's
Right?
that's
National
the definition
Geographic.
of a
That
Delta
is
animal
memorable.
there.
Right?
That is memorable.
Okay,
Like,
you,
that's memorable.
Danny.
Well, being we're not talking about most
Hey, Gail.
memorable-
Okay, Don, go ahead. I'm just kidding.
So, being we're not
Gail?
talking about most memorable Delta fish, my most memorable fish is probably the 8.5-pound spot I caught.
When? Oh, why do you fart that?
Carbonation.
Look at.
I thought I fucking lost that fish of a lifetime. I mean, it's not the biggest fish I ever caught. It's the biggest spot I ever caught.
Caesar's like, I don't even want to hear
A
this fucking
spot.
story anymore.
I didn't
Yeah.
say it.
That
You just
fucking
turned your
fish.
mic off.
That
Where was
fucking
this at?
fish- Boulder's Bar.
Okay.
That fish fucking missed it twice on the same cast.
What bait?
On the last cast of the day on a 3.8 Kai tech, 45 feet away.
Key tech or Kai tech?
Key
Oh,
tag.
whatever the fuck it is. But that fish.
Oh, Danny's getting drunk. He's getting mad.
No, I didn't.
Kraken.
But that's
cracking.
probably my most memorable fish though. Like that's the fish for me that's the most memorable because you go to a place like that to catch the fish of a lifetime, and I mean you catch a good amount of bigger largemouth, you know, your solid fish. Now I want to catch, you know, that giant smallie. Like I wouldn't say I'm content with an 11-pound largemouth, but it's nice to say, oh, I have an 11-pound largemouth. An 8.5-pound spot, I'd be content taking that to my grave. Like that's a big fucking spot. So yeah, to make a long story short, like that's probably
The
my
spot's
most
your-
memorable catch. And like that's my favorite catch I've ever had because I swear to God I thought I fucking missed that fish. Not once, not twice, but you know, then the third time I fucking hooked her and I didn't give her a chance.
What size
to
line
fight.
did you have on it?
15-pound test.
Wow.
And
All right,
45
Dom.
feet of water.
That's crazy. Dom,
I
big
have,
fish?
I have two. One is very memorable, and one took a long time to remember. The number one was the HBC first cast win, 1052. One cast on the 12-inch Castaic. The other one was my personal best, 21 trips in a row without seeing a fish. 22nd trip, 17.5.
Damn. Jeremy? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Dude. I just had to listen to that. I had to affirm it. It was
Okay, what's your most memorable catch for you?
gosh. That's quite the competition. Gosh, I would probably say
Jeremy's tree.
Okay, the most memorable catch would be a 16-2. And I'm literally on the phone with Mark Chuckrin, aka my buddy. And this is years ago. And I'm literally on the Motorola flip phone.
Razor.
That
No,
was
no,
relevant
no.
detail.
We didn't know.
No,
We
no.
love the fucking Razor, bro.
No. I got
Razor
the Razor.
Max.
I got the Razor after this one. That's how
Okay.
early it is.
All right.
And so I'm literally on the phone with them, and the bitch bites it a foot from the boat. While I'm on the phone doing the phone shrug, right?
What bait?
Regular generic live.
Really? All right.
Yes. She takes me around the boat 3 times. I drop the phone. It lands face up in the middle of the deck. He hears everything. And I weigh it while the phone is flipped up. And I'm going, and he hears me screaming, going fucking crazy, fucking. Dude. And the fish only had the one fucking tail hook. Like, and I was like, yeah.
Fuck.
I was like, and he's all, how big is it? And I'm like, 16 fucking 2 on the boga. And he's all, no fucking way. And then I hung up on him. Because I had shit to do.
Hey, now Caesar, what's
Exactly.
yours, man? That's
What,
this.
bass?
No,
Is
just
we're talking
your
about
most
bass?
memorable fish. How
Fish
about that?
catch?
Yeah.
Oh, I was fishing with one of the best fishermen I know, my friend Matt Purcell, and he was like, "You gotta fucking come down here and do this fucking cool shit."
Bruce, he's the best.
Bruce Bass Man, and it was like when that bluefin shit started popping, and he was kind of new, you know, he'd caught him. He's like, "Come down," and I came down for 4 days, and we fished fucking 12 hours for 3 days. 4 days in a 20-foot Ranger skiff, fucking
Dude.
like 30 miles out, kind of just looking, not seeing shiners, flat. And then we caught like a 80-pound bluefin, I guess. That was fucking bad. I'm into
You know
like,
what I gotta-
I'm into like gnarly shit, like
That's so.
like
That's
like,
cool as fuck.
Like running this like Clementi and like that was like the ultimate like hunt down and catch. Like the ocean shit's really fun. Like I have bass stuff that's really cool too. But that was tight. Like we just, it ended like we were fucking burnt, dude. It was days of going home and sleeping in the hotel and then waking up and going back and just trying to figure it out.
I gotta say, I think
That was my favorite shit.
in my head, and I love that you talk about Matt. I'm gonna tell you, I think he's probably the best fresh and saltwater combined fisherman I know. Like you can do them both.
Those
I love
saltwater
talking to
guys are
Matt.
crazy.
Dude,
Yeah, he's a
but
fish.
not only that, he's one of the funniest motherfuckers ever.
Bad.
Dude, like he goes, "Hey, what's up, man?" He'll send me a message and he'll go, "Just cut 2 your PBs, just letting you know."
Matt Purcell, I love
And
the
I'm
dude.
like, dude,
He's never wrong.
he's not. He goes,
Whether
"Hey,"
you think it or not.
and he'll message me. He go, "Can you come down this week?" I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I want to get you on your PB. I know
Yeah.
you're not gonna catch it. You're on your own." So I'm just.
Would you like to get bit or
Yeah.
not?
No, but he's.
That's Matt.
But the thing is I asked him like, what would be something that you would want to do, like a big, you know, like something you'd want to do like fishing wise. He goes, "I want to catch a fucking, I think a big ass bluefin. I forgot how big he wanted, and a 10 pounder in the same day."
Oh, in the same day?
Yes,
Saltwater
yes,
fresh is
yeah.
fire.
He said like 100-pound bluefin and then like a 10-pound fucking.
He just needs
That
to keep a
dude.
damn video camera.
I'll
running
send
the
Matt, like,
entire-
But that's the
7-pounder,
best
and
part
he just,
about
like,
him. He doesn't
scoffs
give
at
a
it.
fuck, dude. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Dude, when me and Jack went tuna fishing with him, we were in this really cool boat that
Badass.
friend's dad is this really big tuna boat. Like it was a captain driving in. So it was dope. Like I never done that shit. I don't think
Neither
Jack
have I.
has either.
Yeah.
Never.
So it was like a big boat. So it was rolling real slow, and we were trying to cast, and Matt's on top of it. He goes out front, dude, and he went to cast and
Broke
he
his
fell.
back.
He broke his rib. I think he broke his rib.
Oh, fuck.
On the front, just fucking whack, and he's fucking. Oh.
But the cool thing about Matt is he got up and was fucking.
I think he hook and handed too. I
Yeah.
think he hook
Yeah.
and handed like when we're catching like peanut, yellowfin, and he hooking hand in half with the broken, just all day, just fucking. I was like, man, are you fucking good, dude? Just
What I like about Matt
Charlie
is
as fuck, dude. He was in pajamas.
He
Don't forget that. Matt catches 300-pound fish in
I'm not even
pajamas.
leaving.
my favorite thing about Matt is
Oh,
if you don't know what you're doing, he expects you to know it. And if you say you don't know it, he thinks you're retarded. Like, no, 100%, right?
Hey.
So me, Caesar, and Matt, we're trying to fly the kite, right?
That fucking guy.
Yeah, I've never like flying the kite. What the fuck? Like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking put a kite on and try to catch a fish. Get the fuck out of here, right? He's got this big reel. Caesar's trying to fly the kite. He's talking hella fucking shit. He's like, "What are you doing? Like the balloon, whatever the fuck we're doing, right?" And he tells me like, "Hey, turn the boat a little bit." So I take the little knob and I just fucking crank that motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
And it starts doing circles. He's like,
Autopilot.
he goes, "How much did you turn it?" I was like, "I don't know, like a half crank." And he goes, "I said like 2 degrees," and that was like. He's like, "What are you fucking doing?" Like I've ever been on a boat where you turn a dial to
We're a
steer.
bunch of jerkies. That's why
Yeah.
he knows. I'm like, we love him, dude. I don't bring rods down. He takes care of
Yeah.
us, dog. Like the Purcells and
Yeah, shout
all
out
the
to
SoCal
Purcells.
guys. They just come down and handle us Googans, dude, and try to put us on.
No,
fish.
they-
That's
yeah,
why I
both-
probably-
both
He
of those-
looks at you too like you've been doing it for 30 years and you fucked up for once, and he's like, "Are you fucking a mongoloid?"
But
Like,
it
what's
makes
going
me
on?
laugh. The best is when you see fucking Chris look at Matt and fucking go, "Really?"
They're brothers.
And Matt
dude.
goes,
brother
"Eh."
life, brother life. Man.
Like we're recording for the
Coolest cats,
Patreon.
man.
We have Matt. Thank you, Matt, so much. We did a whole Patreon series with him, and we're doing shit. And Chris goes, "What about that?" And he fucking,
If Matt Purcell isn't the best cook you know and the best fisher we know,
Ooh.
we're better
Dude.
friends.
Bing
Ultimately,
bong.
I think the ultimate question though is what has the saltwater experience taught us about the river?
So
Yeah.
what people said, I've had captains on. I talked about this earlier. They said I've had really good captains on. Go. I'm like, who do you think the best captains are, and why are they? They said the guys that fish freshwater are the best saltwater captains.
Dude, because the fucked up thing is Purcell, every time he comes up here, he fucking catches a donkey.
Yeah, he can fish, man, Matt. And Matt's
No,
like
he's
the
just a
fishiest
fucking
dude.
goddamn donkey magnet.
Yeah, dude.
So,
Straight up.
He gets it though. Like that's a guy that he puts the time in. He understands
but how
the
does
outside.
this-
He
how does
understands
this
everything that
salt-
happens outside of the water and how it affects underneath the water. He understands everything that most people don't take into account. He puts the time in and he thinks about shit that most anglers don't.
He's more.
He's the
upset.
motherfucker that is so dedicated
Yes.
and is about catching a big fish, whether it's in fresh or salt water.
No,
It doesn't matter what
no,
it does.
no,
it could be a green bass, it could be
no.
a tuna fish, it could be
Either-
the biggest bluegill in your pond. Matt
Either-
will figure out how to do it because he
either
thinks
way
about
we're-
everything that
yes.
affects the
Either
way
way
that
we're-
that fish eats.
Either way, he's getting it done.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
He texts me.
Oh yeah.
Here we
Alright,
go.
what's going on?
Oh boy.
Oh, you.
I might have to leave to get my son from school.
He said the biggest bass of all time was a summerfish for him.
Me
Yeah.
too. Me too.
Yeah, for
Dude, me
Matt.
too.
September.
I told him we were sucking his dick live.
Oh, easy, bro. Gosh.
I'm like, hey, we're really sucking you off right now.
Yeah, my biggest
We
fish
love
was-
Matt. We
I
want
don't suck
to.
dick, but I give credit where credit's due. I give it. You know, like
Yeah,
No, straight up.
came in
Like
June
that's why.
thinking about it.
I mean, that was my most memorable fish. I know that we would off a tangent, but he hooked it up, so we grinded it out.
No, but it's cool.
I like
Like
the grind.
you got to remember, like I'm in between, so I do the salt and the
Yeah.
fresh. So it's like I hear the dudes that are really good at it. Like Dwayne Diego came on. He's like, "Oh, I love frog fishing. I love like these guys love
Oh yeah, dude.
fucking the captain from the San Diego, which is a huge boat. Fucking the boat to get on. Fucking goes. Oh, I throw the fucking hog hunter. Like he's that guy. I throw it all the time, and like he goes and fucking fishes big stuff.
what about what's your most memorable catch? Like
Oh, way to
Boom.
throw it back
Like,
into the interview.
you know what I'm
He
saying?
pulled, he pulled Phil
Excellent.
Dutra on you.
Dude, Jack is my
I want to hear
Um,
that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
How about this? I don't know.
Like there's like just think about like fishing with your boys and like fucking everything. Like the biggest is your biggest fish your most memorable? Like is that what you remember the
No.
most?
What's
No.
the
No,
biggest
right?
element of your
No.
big dick energy?
Yeah.
So my biggest,
Nah,
I'll tell two.
nah.
My biggest fish was with Tatuna Charles. he's been my kind of like a swim bait fucking guru guy for me for a while. He's taken me out like 4 times, and it was cool because he took me out like right in the beginning when I kind of learned it all. And he's like, "What do I bring, dude?" And we went in my boat, and he goes, "Bring a fucking jerkbait, and bring a fucking."
Did you ever fish the same ever again?
No, it changed.
Exactly.
It changed. So he goes, "Bring a jerkbait and a big swim bait." I'm like, "All right."
There you
And
go.
after he said that, I did that like 15 times in a row, and I had big. I was on the phone. I did the same thing with
Dude,
my
that's
wife,
what's up,
and I
dude.
looked, and I'm like, I'm at DVL, which is a fucking hard
Yeah.
lake to fish, and I had to follow on the S waiver, and I'm like, oh my god, and I'm flipping out, like. I'm happy to see
Yeah,
fish,
yeah.
like you said.
Yeah.
So I remember him going, "Hey Nick, I want to put you on a good fish. They're biting." I'm like, "All right," and I wanted to use my own baits. He goes, "Here's a taxi trout," and the crazy thing is I learned a lot about shadows, and lines and stuff. So we're at the lake. He goes, "Hey, you see a shadow line?" And he's like, "Cast right there." I'm like, "All right." So I throw it, and I'm fucking talking to him, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And he's like, "Dude, that would have been an 8 or a
Dude,
9,
all
but."
that relates to the bottom, dude.
So-
Maybe
so-
throw some boulders and shit.
Dude, the crazy thing was, he goes, after he told me that, I saw 2 more shadow lines. I lost 2 fish. Fucking blew up, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is a game changer. And that was one of them. And then the first one that was the biggest game changer was my buddy Jeff Leifson. He's an amazing calico fisherman. He goes, "Hey, throw this bait on this wall. You're gonna catch a fucking big fish." I'm like, "All right." I fucking caught a 7-pound calico. That was like, that's the shit.
That's so.
And it was on a jerk shad, a 7-inch jerk shad. Dude, those things fucking go crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just check out right now and make around. I gotta get Silas from school. From
Jump
school.
on,
He's
Is
at
it
work.
prom?
No, he's at work.
You don't want to get on, huh?
Dude,
chilling.
get Ronnie up in this bitch.
You don't want me in this.
Get-
You don't want me in this.
No, you know what I want Ronnie on because
I gotta
he
go potty.
go potty right here.
9:30.
I want
I'm
Ronnie
not
on
gonna
because
be
I
kicking
want
the
you on to
outside
talk
windows.
about
I'll be
lock
here.
up.
Come back
calico.
through.
I'll
I'm
be
just
here.
saying.
Come on.
Like, you fools are doing it. I'll come back through.
Dude, this is we're doing a record right now, guys.
Hey, so you can save all
no.
the audio, right?
Yeah,
What is
all
it,
the
like
audio's
fucking
done.
6-hour
We're good.
podcast?
Like you can. This is all saved.
Yeah,
I thought the record was the other day.
6
Three
hours.
hours.
that was. I got the video from Butch, dude.
My boy Big Ronnie came out. Shout out to him and his wife.
Ron
And
time.
This right here is my.
So you
IG
guys always
extravaganza.
talk. I always talk about him. I suck him off a lot. I like Ronnie. He's a fucking cool dude. We caught some big fish.
This podcast is not originally downgraded.
Ronnie and Jack fish my boat, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ronnie says,
Reserve.
"Fuck you, Drew."
You know this kid's 16.
So
Yeah. No. What's cool is he has a super different outlook on fishing.
We didn't
And-
really get into that on the last one. We didn't talk about that.
You did. You talked about like. You did. You
Yeah,
did
that
a
is
little
true,
bit.
that
Yeah.
is true.
Is Jeremy your dad?
No.
No. I don't know, man. You're like grabbing them beers and shit. I don't know. My bad. I'm not trying to be like. I'm not 100%, right? Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Like, I don't know. Like,
Who's your daddy?
no, 100%.
Well, that's pretty much what I do for Jimmy. I just get the beer.
Yeah, right on. I appreciate that.
You need somebody to
I
do
work
that.
for him.
Okay. Right on. That's dope.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy? There's 46 fucking people listening, and I'm like, all we're doing is getting fucked up.
Yeah, we drank fucking 2-year-old Kraken. Welcome to the club.
I wasn't
Let's go.
touching that.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to my buddy Ronnie.
Where's yours at?
Danny hasn't fucking took a sip of fucking
Oh
alcohol
my
since
God.
fucking.
I thought
Hey,
fucking Johnny was
here's a
grabbing
quick question.
beers. Jonathan,
Hey, Jonathan, sit down. Sit down, bitch. Jonathan, sit the fuck down.
Get my boy Tommy. Get
Sit
Tommy.
down.
Tommy
Tommy,
dip.
come.
Tommy dip.
He did.
I need a Modelo.
Jonathan, sit the fuck down, please. Sit down.
No.
Nah, I need you to sit down, brother.
Did he really dip, Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy's out.
He does that
He
shit.
had to
huh?
go. He had to go clean the catwalks or some shit. That's what he said. He said, "I gotta go."
I won't.
He
I
did
won't.
this
I
thing.
won't
don't
stand
know.
any Tommy slander. Tommy is my ride or die, my ace. And if you have anything bad to say about him, I will knock you the fuck out.
Don't like me. Shit. Yeah, he said he gave the double peace signs back here in front of the door.
Fucking asshole.
Get on with the fucking interview, dog.
Okay, here we go. So it was.
Let's go. Why are we chit chatting and shit? Let's go.
Hey, so this was a cool one. I bring both these fuckers, and this is the cool thing to show people calico fishing. And I bring Jack and Ronnie, and they're fucking catching like 1 pounders, you know, like
Hey,
1.5.
dinks, but they fucking feel like 5 pounders,
Right?
dog. They're just what the
There you
fuck?
go.
Dog? I'm like, this
And I'm
gotta
like,
be
dude,
hard.
this is fucking great. Hey, talk about your car accident. Did someone eat shit on the fucking scooter?
Oh,
Shit!
damn.
Who
so-
the fuck ate shit?
Both of them.
No, I bent the block. We were
Hit the block. There was a whole goddamn gate.
listen, Danny.
I hit the fucking the
I came
the garage
through on the
parking.
scooter.
What do you mean you fucking like hit it and flipped off?
No.
Full speed.
Bro, so my dumbass, we're riding, and the fucking parking garages have the fucking arms that go up and down. We're fucking mobbing. I'm like, oh, I can clear this.
I ghost rode
So
my
I
shit.
fucking get down. I get down. The fucking arm. Bah!
Bro, I wrecked because I was laughing
I
so
fucking
goddamn
laid
hard.
out. You have the photo of the fucking arm.
Yes, I gotta find it. 'Cause
Hey,
it's-
did you hear about when his arm
it's
got
rude.
on his truck?
Hey,
When Caesar
allegedly.
driving?
No.
Yeah,
The fucking
yeah.
arm went down at the
Yeah.
launch ramp on his truck, dude.
A brand new,
And-
brand new 2-week-old.
And I,
truck.
I get out and I look at him. He goes, no. And I'm like, motherfucker! And I'm laughing my ass off.
No, you know what? The funniest thing of that whole
Hold
thing,
on.
even before we got there,
This is the
Outta
best.
here, bro.
No, yeah, no,
I
for
know
real.
where this
I know,
is
tell
going.
him, tell him.
yeah,
76.
fuck out of here, right? Like something grows up towing a boat would think that any boat is a viable vehicle
I
to
ain't
tow.
gonna wreck somebody else's boat in a tiny ass little.
I don't
fucking
even,
15 car
Danny.
crash.
I don't even think that it was you worried about it wrecking. I think it was you worried about you couldn't even do it because you went back
didn't wanna
and
do
forth 9 times and then put it in
was
park and
sick.
said, "Someone else do this."
I didn't want to fucking do it.
In Caesar, someone that's bent off of hallucinogenics and all types of other drugs said, "Fuck it, I'll go," and we had the mob. Like,
Yeah.
drive the
They're
fucking
not
truck.
drugs.
Drive the fucking truck, Danny.
Hey,
If they come from
I didn't want to fucking do it.
Welcome to Casting Crank
I
Podcast.
didn't want to do it. That's on record. I didn't want to fucking.
I can't believe. So,
That was a tiny ass goddamn fucking gas station.
It was.
It
I'll
was
shut my
fucking
mouth. I'll
slamming.
shut my
excuses as
mouth.
fuck.
It
dude.
was slamming, bro. Fuck out. You're in the backseat giggling, spilling crumbs all over my brand new truck.
Because you couldn't pull out of a gas station, Denny. Figure it the fuck out.
I had hella space until that motherfucker pulled it right in front of me.
You had hella
The
space.
roast of Gale.
Nah.
You had hella space
The roast of
entire
Gale!
thing,
I didn't have hella space.
Danny, you had so much space. I'm gonna start calling
wasn't
you Elon
close.
Musk
Why are
the
you
amount of
sipping on
space you
empty
had.
beers? No.
Let's do a little
I missed the
background on
last
Ronnie
group
a little
meeting.
bit, okay? You, yeah. Hey, let's talk about everything, like your fucking barber shop, everything.
Oh man.
Come on, we're trying to plug, bitch.
All right.
So, talk about how you met these fucks, everything.
How the fuck did I meet you?
Chris's fucking, it was Chris's something, right? We were at Sweeney's or some shit.
Was it the wedding?
No, it wasn't the wedding. It was prior to the wedding because of the
Did they
wedding.
have an engagement party first?
Yes,
A fat ass
yes.
engagement party?
Yes, he did. And I was rocking swimming underground in shorts, and everybody else was
All
rocking
right.
dress shit. And I fucking showed
All
up
right, all right,
looking
all
like
right.
Tommy Bahamas in this motherfucker.
What about you?
I met you a hot ass minute ago, like when I was probably in like 6th grade.
Was
You
it?
used to kid with Nico, with Joe.
Wait, you met him that long ago?
Yeah, we had, so my
Why
best
just
friend
like-
Nico, Ronnie grew up with my best friend's older brother. So when I was like super young and like they were all into the hype movement, the caddy boys, they all had fucking
Oh, yeah.
decked out caddies, like Cadillacs, like scrapers. Like
So how old are you?
Larry Bird, maybe 33.
Yeah,
How old are you?
28. So he was 5 or 6 or whatever it is, right? 5
Okay,
years
you were
older.
probably like 12 or something.
Yeah, I was young. I was like
Okay.
7th, 8th grade, and my best friend Nico, I met Ronnie like at the park playing basketball. Like, I don't even think we were like fully met. I just
No.
like we just like kind of like had that like mutual
Probably
like
something like that.
Yeah,
Quick, easy, young, fucking. You know.
yeah. It was like what's good, what's good.
Yeah, shit like that probably. But the way I ended up meeting fucking Nicolai first, I think
you back in the day.
Yeah.
Then Caesar, through Instagram, really, I got into buying fucking big baits. I caught some shit off seas. Hit him in the DM a few times, and then out of nowhere, randomly, he knew I cut hair, and his the homie Cy needed a haircut, bro. Was going back to school, you know what I'm saying? He was looking rough. You gotta look fresh for the ladies, so fucking, I guess he remembered my page or something, and was just like, hey, fucking, my son needs a haircut. What's up? Came through, and fucking after that first time, bro, we fucking clicked, and bro, it was history. You know what I'm saying? History after that. I mean, fucking started becoming a regular client, and then we started kicking it, fishing. I was buying baits off them, and fucking got plugged in with all the homies. I don't even know how many years ago that was.
I think the first time me and you really clicked was when we went down for the show.
Fred Hall.
Fred Hall.
The first one?
Yeah, that's the
That's
first time.
when, like, we really clicked.
Like we knew of each
bro,
other.
we was in there
Like the one we went, you guys came with.
The one that was the beginning.
You know when in movies when they're like, you need an exit buddy. That's my exit buddy, dog.
2020.
You know what I'm saying? We was rolling, bro.
Hey,
We
when
were
I met
in there
Jack,
going.
you got like, that was a like kind of a big moment for the podcast because it was something different. So you guys were like, "Yo, we're coming down." I'm like, "All right, cool." Like,
that with
you're
me
like,
and C's?
it was everyone was there. Like everyone was fucking there.
That was the first one though. Ronnie wasn't. Ronnie wasn't.
It
there.
But then he was at the
sweet.
next one, right?
That was
Ronnie
when I
came
spilled
down,
beer on your
But
table.
you're part of that because I
Yeah.
feel like they came down and then I was like, I didn't know much about anything. So like
Yeah.
I'm a fucking calico guy. So I'm like talking and I'm like, oh, Jack's a big, like you don't think you are. You gotta throw your dick around sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I don't though. Like I
You know what I'm saying? But
I don't have the ego to be like I need to have that.
But
fed to me.
you like fucking around though. That's the best part.
I like
is,
that's my favorite thing in life is fucking around. I hate working. I like fucking around. I like fucking being a degenerate. I like fucking off all the time. I like being.
I like being
the
me.
pot.
That's who I am. That's what I like
Thank
to
you,
be.
Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm me. Period.
So
like
that's
ruffling
and I met you
Fuck
guys.
how you feel. If you don't like it, well, fuck you then, bro.
and he knows that. That's why we
You know what I'm
click.
saying? You know
That's
what
why
I'm
we
saying,
click.
baby?
That's
So
why we
this is
click.
Damn, what did this podcast turn into?
We're jacking each other off. It's fine.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
It's not that.
He's jacking me off.
It's not
I
jacking
was
each
getting
other.
blowjobs in the bathroom from Nick.
It's not jacking each other
Hey.
off. It's
Hey.
about being real, of like how people are. You know?
Oh
Like,
shit!
It went off the rails as soon as it got.
No,
Yeah.
I took, dude, that was syrup as fuck, bro.
that was
I
bad.
could, yeah, that was horrible. Like that was not good.
Yeah.
But the cool thing was, the big thing is I met all these guys and we clicked. Oh, you came down. There was a shirt event. You guys were all here for that one.
That was just me.
So
that
the
was when we
first
came
time
down.
was me, Danny, and Caesar.
And we
It
did
was
the
for
podcast.
the brewery you did. You did the little
That was
brewery
no,
event.
okay, the podcast.
Ambitious Sales.
You did
Ambitious,
you came and
yeah.
did the podcast and everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
And you were like, oh, how
and that's
can
when the
talk?
first time you
That
saw.
was Blanked and Toxic.
Yeah, you were like, oh, you didn't talk enough. Like, what am I gonna do? Say like I'm fucking the owner of Blank? I'm on the fucking.
This is what Jack said. I just roll with these.
I'm a road
He
dog.
goes, yeah, I caught. I throw a frog. I catch it. I caught a 15. That's it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm like, bitch, do you know
I'm the
15's
hype
a
man.
big fucking.
I'm not
deal,
a hype
bitch.
man. I'm
You know?
That's
I'm
me.
I'm not a hype man. I'm just here with my friends.
Yeah,
Like
no, we kicking it.
I'm here with my people.
That's how
like,
we roll. We're just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking that Long Beach trip though.
You
that-
want
that
one,
Fred
you get
Hall.
the whole crew, dog.
Exactly.
That
Yeah,
Fred
it's
Hall.
unfortunate.
We
but-
roll entourage.
Hey, ask Ronnie about his Jack in the Box order when we went down there for fucking the Long Beach.
Cool.
to
Don't
Fred
be
Hall.
cool about my Jack in the Box order, dog.
They
Why
gave
you
us a
cut?
whole bag of ranch.
50 tacos. And I
You guys
quote-
ordered 50 tacos.
And I quote, hella fucking ranch.
They gave us a whole goddamn bag of fucking ranch and hot
Hella
sauce.
fucking ranch. And she gave us an entire bag of ranch.
To the brim. To the
See,
fucking brim.
they don't know that word down there.
Hella.
You don't know. They
No.
don't know it. No.
No.
That's
That's-
just
that's when
fucking
that's when I told you
Norteño
about-
I
shit.
feel like a lot more people nowadays are starting
Now they
to-
do.
That's when I
Now
told
they
the
do.
dude from UFO,
They're
if I won
starting to
this bait, I
recognize
would
it.
throw it in the lake.
As soon as you hear it, you know
What
somebody-
happened?
I told him there was only one gill I needed to throw, and if I won the tournament, the night tournament, I wouldn't throw it. I would
The
throw it in
UFO?
lake, yeah.
Why?
That was a UFO event.
You threw it in the lake?
No, I didn't throw it. I said if I won, I wouldn't throw it.
I gotta
would
pee real quick,
throw it
guys.
in the
Can you
lake.
can you hold it down for me?
Yeah, so
Thank you,
Mind you, I was off
Jack. Hold it down.
I feel you
a
on that.
substantial amount of mushrooms, but
I feel you on that, bro. I mean, there really is only one gill that I throw too.
Well, what is that?
The weight hopper, dog.
Yeah.
And if any other variation of that, you know what I'm saying?
That-
Chorizo gill, fucking You know what I'm saying? The 3-piece.
And I feel bad sometimes.
Like,
I feel bad sometimes when like I get on podcasts and I tell everybody like there's not a bait you should throw because there isn't. Like I've thrown them all. I've thrown multiple baits.
I've spent hella money on different types of shit too.
Find one bait that does what that bait does.
Yeah, some of them out there might look pretty. They might have the dopest paint job, the dopest shit. The hype is shit, but it's like, bro, yeah, they're fucking spray painted and the whole shit, and they might not, they might not look appeasing to everybody else, or pleasing, whatever the fuck, but they get the job done. Man.
Okay, so we talked about this the other day, Nick, but I talked about how I only throw 5 baits.
Yep.
So what are your go-tos?
Are we talking about in general 5 go-to
Swim
baits,
baits.
swim baits, just
Okay,
swim baits?
yeah, swim baits. 'Cause conventional
Just
is
swim
what
baits?
they say.
If I had to pick just 5 for a year, an entire year, I would do
Just what are your go-tos? It doesn't have to be 5.
Wade Hog. I would do a K9. I would do a Tiny Clash. I would do an MS Slammer, and I would do a 250.
No soft baits?
Nope.
I got soft bait for sure.
I don't have a soft
I'm
bait.
gonna throw hogs tied on at all times.
All times, every time.
All times I have a rod with hogs on all day, every day. After that, I have a meat all day, every day. Nate's baits trout. I love
How
that.
are you
Nate's
rigging
bait.
that?
Which one?
The 9.25?
Yep,
How are you
exactly.
rigging it?
There's 2 ways I rig it. There's I do it with a beast hook.
Okay.
Beast hook.
10-aught?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you add weight to that?
It's
No, with that, no, it's waiting already.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's no need.
they got the harness,
Line
too.
through. I do a line through with the fucking what is it? A 1/0 ST56, and then I drop like an ounce tungsten up in the belly where it opens up back up in there. Throw it that way. What's that? 3 baits already? 4 baits? Oh no, fuck baits. But
It doesn't have to be 5. Just,
Hey,
your go-to swim baits.
and then like I said, a 250. I have a 250 tied on.
Do you like the OG compared to the new one?
Yeah, yes and
Good
no.
seat,
I feel
pull
like
it right here.
the one that I have tied on most times right now, it's a newer one.
Get a seat. Pull it
I like the OG.
We can
the best.
switch it.
Yeah.
I like the OG the best.
So
I
what's
fish
the-
it on a crank down.
So, give me the breakdown on
Jack
the
going
key
here.
differences between the OG. and
It's
the
smaller. It's definitely smaller.
The 250?
No,
Gotta keep
the
Jack going with
OG
the Jack.
weight hog.
Oh,
Okay,
I was
not-
talking about the
Thank you.
250.
Oh, the 250? I thought you were talking about the weight hogs.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I mean-
one. You feel like that foam injection shit just.
Caesar does. I didn't get into throwing 250s a lot when they were the original ones. I've only really ever thrown the injector ones with the new
Yeah.
style. So like I really don't. I didn't really want to fork out the money to get the OG stock because everybody was fucking flipping them for hella loot, and I just didn't want to have to deal with that. I'm like, I'll just throw the profile that I'm looking for anyway. So
I
You
changed
didn't
my
just
answer.
call Butch?
what's that?
The Canyon Lakes, the one you gave me, the Canyon Lakes soft swimmer. It's like a mission fish. What is that?
Swim doctor.
Swim Doctor. I would replace
Oh.
the 250 with a Swim Doctor
Wow.
9 times out of 10.
And my 5, I'd go snapper, wake and crank, hogs, K9, and a fucking Battle Shad 6. That Battle Shad 6 is a phenomenal.
I'll give you
I
my.
love
You
that
want to hear a
Battle Shad
newbie? A newbie 6
That
or
Battle Shad
5?
9 is-
A newbie 5? What I'm gonna throw?
Yeah, let's
Because I'm not like experienced as probably as any of you guys. I'm throwing the
Full cut.
Kurtek because I'm just fucking
Yeah, I've been on it
confident and
today.
shit with it.
Yeah.
I throw the DRT, the Tiny Clash.
Sudden impact.
Great bait.
I throw. Well, we're not talking Calico.
Okay.
Calico is a different story. I'm gonna throw fucking the Citizens for sure. 250, and then a punker. I'm just confident. I think I'm confident baits. That's all the confidence bait, and that's being a newbie for sure. So I mean, but Calico like sudden impact is a fucking. You got to remember. So like the HUD would do the same shit, but I don't have the money to fucking spin on a HUD when the Calico rips that shit in half.
Welcome to the Delta-RoundTable and about the Calico that's gonna rip.
Jeremy,
Let
come
me
take
ask-
a seat right here,
Let me ask you a
bitch.
question, Nick. Let me ask you a question.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
If you had to choose
Jeremy
between
Anderson.
fresh and salt, what would you choose? Like if, that's it. Like you have to choose fresh or salt. What are you choosing?
The thing
Long
that's
run and everything, like
this
day
is
in
the
and
thing.
day out, like-
This is the thing that's the problem is, a lot of guys like yellowtail and all this shit. I just like calico.
Yeah.
I love it like I love fucking largemouth. Like, so I'd probably choose fresh.
Yeah.
Like that's just what I would do.
Oh, look what you did.
Are we picking our 5 swim baits?
Yes.
Yeah. Top 5.
Oh,
And you know, how about this? I don't want your top 5. I want the reason why you don't choose anything new.
The reason why I don't choose anything new.
You gotta
top
say
five
like
for a while. It's been
DRT
consistent.
because I feel like you've given your top 5 twice, and I want to know why you
No.
have a.
Top Delta 5. This is the Delta.
There you go.
Roundtable.
Okay, all right, yeah, go for it.
That's all I
Your
get.
Delta 5.
Delta 5. I don't need anything
My
else.
Delta 5 would probably be a bull shad. Because I like the bull shad. The optimum.
You didn't say that last time.
No, you said because
No, that was-
Delta
Hey,
5.
I like it. I like
That was a
it.
Delta 5. The Optimum AC minnow. Well, the MS Slammer during the spawn because, you know, if you can find a fry garter and you run MS Slammer 7-inch through the fry garter, I mean, he's going to get it every time. I like the 7 or 8-inch bass tricks.
Have you talked to Evans since he
Revenge Head.
Are you leaving? I have a lot to talk to you about. Are you getting off right now?
Let me know when.
I'm ready after
You
this. We're
just
coming
on-
your way, bitch.
Hey! Go ahead.
All right.
And I don't really have a 5th.
Yes, you do.
That I want to say.
Okay.
I get it.
Just say snag proof frog. Don't be a dick.
They're talking swim.
Hey, Jeremy,
Talking swim baits, Richard.
dickhead. What's yours?
Top 5 swim baits for the Delta?
Yes.
Do I have to tell?
Nope.
Yes.
We know Jack didn't tell. You know we know Jack lied the entire
If you don't want to tell,
No,
then
he actually.
how about this? Hey,
Right?
if you don't want to tell, then I'm gonna ask you a second
No,
No,
question
I'm gonna fucking tell.
because I got a past question I can tell you.
But I've just got to say, Gary, I think Jack was lying.
Nah,
Anyhow, so-
that was dead ass honesty from him on that one. That's the first time on the podcast he spit honesty on that one. That's all those baits that Wade Hogs never comes out of his hand. He throws that thing like it's glued.
Okay, so of course 6.5-inch punker wood, not the 8 because I can throw the 6.5 in the crap. More pinpoint
I
accuracy.
tried not to say it, but you said it on your first one.
So
Hey, Don. I love
do you
how
want me to answer the damn question?
I love how you tell Don. You tell him, "Hey, fucking asshole." I tried not to say it.
That's a true
I
fucking
would
asshole friend.
rather not say. Go ahead, you can do it.
Okay, so like I said, the 6.5-inch woodlunker punker, yeah, and then I'm gonna go with
Real quick, why can't it be ABS? Why does that have to be wood?
Because ABS is all bullshit.
I have a question.
Hey, no. Did you hear what he fucking said right now?
I have one question.
Isn't that-
you said ABS is bullshit.
Isn't ABS Alan Borden?
I did not say that. He said
He said that. I'm sorry.
that-
I came in late.
Is
My
that Alan
earphones were
Borden?
on.
That's
Well,
Alan Borden,
just-
right?
No, ABS plastic, like
Dude,
right? That's what
where
they make
the
it out
fuck
of.
are we going with this? Goodness.
I don't know.
Dude, all I've said was a
Oh, I guess
6.5.
ABS.
Okay,
ABS.
well, okay, finish. I'm sorry, finish.
Oh. No.
Okay, I'm done. Finish.
ABS baits. No. I know.
The
what you're
ABS
doing.
baits, yes.
I know exactly.
Don's hot as fuck tonight, dude.
That's a topic that I'm sure.
Hey,
Don
Don's
can
on a
get.
hot one tonight, dude.
Oh, he already
He's ready to fuck, dude. in the-
Yeah, dude, he is ready to fuck. Girls,
Oh, shut. He's.
text him up. Here,
We'll
you
go
want
to
his
my
number?
house, Don. I got them all.
Oh, now we know why your name is Jack.
Tripper.
Jack
Anyhow.
Tripper. Jack Tripper.
Jack of all trades.
Is you still got audio on that?
I can't hear nothing.
There you go. Can you hear it now?
No.
He's speaking to the mic.
I'm speaking, but I can't hear nothing in my ears.
Twist that fucking cable. Push it in. You're good.
Where'd you buy these, Craigslist?
I did. Amazon.
Dude, that sounded like dude, they just took a shit in your ear.
That's all I've been hearing the whole time.
Can you hear now?
They're the
Oh, dude!
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
perfect.
good.
This motherfucker! Oh my gosh, dude. One day I'm gonna be able to sponsor you because, like, you are the absolute poster boy of exactly what it would epitomize everything that I do.
Being a degenerate, liking to get drunk, liking to do hallucinogenics, and just fucking talking shit about everything you don't like.
Just being an asshole.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hey,
Yeah.
here's a real
Dude.
question about being an asshole. Listen.
Fucking birds of a
Wait.
feather. Holy shit,
Yeah.
man.
No, but
Dude,
here's
you
a.
know you're awesome.
Okay, I've got 8
So-
minutes.
What do you mean?
Let's get serious.
Dawn's got 8 minutes.
Why? Does the wife say you have to go home?
No.
Why do you have 8 minutes?
You gotta take Metamucil.
Fucking Jack!
Because it's 9:52.
Oh, you got to leave at 10?
This is the best podcast ever. Fuck.
This might be-
All right, we're doing 182
Dude,
minutes
me
so
and Jack
far.
are gonna start our own podcast.
Dude, 182 minutes.
You thought you were the worst. Me and
182
Jack will start-
minutes?
3 hours and 2 minutes.
Oh,
That's
I'm
like-
definitely the worst. I like
That's
to
like
ruffle
an
feathers.
hour and 82
I like to
minutes.
tell people when they're fucking
Holy
stupid.
shit.
182.
I'll call your kid a retard. I'll slap your mouth. Dude.
Wait, dude, Jack, calm down. Just,
Sheesh,
now.
Jack, sheesh.
No more Jack for
buddy,
Jack.
buddy,
Oh, give me more.
buddy. Holy crap, bro.
You got
Blame
more
it on the
questions?
Kraken.
Blame it on the.
Shit, he killed me.
No, that,
The Kraken.
Any more questions?
wait, hold on. I got one bait out of 5.
Oh shit. My bad.
So we had the 6.5-inch wood punker, and then I would go
The 8-inch
with.
punker. Then the 10-inch punker. And
And
the
the-
5-inch punker.
Can I at least
10
answer the
$1/4
question?
inch
Fuck,
and then
dude.
Jack punker.
And then the money. No, not the money minnow. The go-to minnow. No.
The banjo minnow.
No, he's got
No.
a
Hey, no. Don't shit on that. They
will
came
say-
out with a new one.
I'll fish on that.
You
Dude,
came out
it's
with,
fucking good. For salt.
A
That's salt.
6-inch soft swimmer with bluegill.
The biggest
Weed
problem
slinger.
is
The
it's
weed
here.
slinger.
Weed slinger.
I got
The
him.
biggest problem here
I
is
dusted
nobody's
fish
letting
on
me
that.
answer the fucking question. How about you shut the fuck up and let me answer the question?
Hey, you got the mic right there. Let's go.
Okay.
Talking to the dick.
Number 2.
How about you shut the fuck up? How about I'm not saying nothing until you all shut the fuck up? Do you want the answer or no?
Hey.
I said 6.5-inch wood punker.
Dick.
And then, yes, I'm going to go with a build wood shell cracker. 6-inch osprey top hook talon. In either ghost trout or chartreuse shad. And I know Delta Dude's going to be, I know both of them are going to be angry at me.
No,
for
I ain't
saying
angry about it. Yeah, but you hit the money.
But
Yeah.
that's, yeah, dude.
If you don't know, you know now.
Dude, I'm not
don't
gonna.
care.
Dude, I'm not gonna finish the list if you don't shut the fuck up. My bad. So, but then we're gonna get down to like you're gonna want a BDS 3, like not necessarily. Well, okay, swim bait wise, yeah, it's gonna be slammer, and then it's gonna be a depth 250
All right. I like it.
in flashcard OG, of course.
Why do you want the OG?
Because it's not gay. Oh, yeah.
Why is the OG not gay?
Look, me and Jack are just, we're brothers from another mother.
Do you know how hard you went on your podcast?
Yeah.
Of course he does.
He went hard as
Fucking
fuck.
course he does.
Jeremy, you know. Pass that to
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
You want running?
Okay, so I really want to get to know this crazy looking samurai
He's no
with all
joke.
these tattoos. That's
He'll-
sitting to
he'll
the
fuck
left
you
of me,
up.
and he's looking at me like he'll fuck me
Oh,
up.
hey, right there, that's my ride or die.
Dude, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's my OG
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, dude. I'd
I'm a
have that.
lover, not a fighter.
Not 81.
Easy. Hold on. But
That's my
man,
boy Ronnie Faze. He'll cut your hair and cut your neck. He don't give a fuck.
Man, he's done it to me. He cut my
Sweeney
eyebrow
Todd, baby,
once.
Sweeney Todd.
Does he cut hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Here in Antioch. I've been.
Oh fuck it.
Yeah, I've
Can
been
you
in
do a-
Antioch for about 14 years.
Can you do a flat top? High or
Flat
tight?
top, straight razor, yeah, all that.
Dude.
Hot,
Oh!
hot lather, hot towels, the whole thing. Yes, sir.
My last barber died, and then my current barber.
Hey, you know
retired.
what I hear though, and I hear it's a pain in the ass with trying to find a good barber. Not only that, I hear it all the time from my clients, bro. It's easier to cheat on your wife than your barber.
What I like about Ronnie is when you cut your hair, bro, do mushrooms and
We're
go
back.
fishing.
We're back.
That's
The
fucking
best.
awesome.
Do a fucking shit ton of mushrooms and go fishing.
You become one.
Mushrooms
Okay,
are
so
legal,
when you
right?
have a psychedelic experience while fishing, what did you learn, and how did it expand your mind?
So just let me think on that, because like when you take a bunch of mushrooms before you go out, right? Like I like to take them before I even launch,
Oh,
Sure, it
okay.
takes about
right?
30
So like
45
by the
minutes
time
for-
we get in the boat,
By the time the
I'm
line's
at my
in the
first
water,
spot, I'm feeling great, right? You don't think about anything.
So like, are you seeing like any kind
No,
of weird?
I'm not
shit?
seeing. I'm not fucking seeing fucking dragons.
Or
I'm,
no,
I think
no,
that's
no.
what people get the
Yeah,
misconception about it. It's
100%.
like
100%.
Or,
you gotta take
or-
a shit ton to start hallucinating.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
oh,
hallucinated one time.
Okay, so like here's the
taking
big
enough.
question. Like, so
Taking
when you
8
take them,
ounces.
you're not hallucinating. You're not.
That's
seeing
weird.
anything
It's
weird.
lagging like a mother.
But
Is it still going?
are you like all of a sudden you can see everything?
Where's John,
from,
sleeping?
Like, a different plane of existence where everything
know?
lines up,
No,
and
John?
where you're like,
Dick,
yes,
shut the fuck up.
all this makes sense, and when you make this cast, that cast, boom, 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 and then it becomes like, and then you turn on like the music, like the Crystal Method album.
no. Like I'm not like fucking like putting on a fucking album to be like, I need to listen to this music because I'm behind mushrooms. I'm like,
Well, no,
I'm out.
no,
I'm
no,
out in
no.
nature because I'm like,
I'm not saying
Yeah.
you're turning on music per se, but what I'm talking about is like, does all of a sudden it kicks in, and then you utilize it correctly to line shit up into.
so the best example I can give of the first time I started taking mushrooms and fishing was Clear Lakes. I fished Clear Lake 3 days in a row.
But all of a sudden you look at the lake differently, and you look at it
Right.
at it
So I'm
correctly,
fishing Clear Lake.
and then wreck.
And I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna take these mushrooms.